What's going on out there, guys? Let me get this dang music off here. What's up, y'all? Welcome. It's your boy, Z-Rex. It's No Noise. It's April 14th, 2021, and Coinbase made it. It's over. We can retire now. Coinbase went public. That's all we needed to happen. Oh my gosh. What is this? I'm just looking at some options over here, getting sidetracked already. Anyway, I hope y'all having a great day. It's hump day. Oh my goodness, nice little dumpage on some stuff after the morning. Not too big of a surprise though, kind of sell the news event popping off here, it looks like. Let's just go ahead and jump right into some of this price action and check it out. Let's see, what is this? Oh, that's a pretty good one. Still looks fine, though. Kind of just chilling on the EMAs here. This is total market cap. Still above 2 trillion. Backing off a little bit on the altcoins. Tapped a trillion earlier, but let's zoom in a little bit, see that better. Yeah, coming off that pretty hard. Let's just go to Bitcoin, because that's the important part. Went right to our target here, about 64.7, and got rejected like the Jesus man there. Man, brutal move. I mean, right to the damn target. Wow, looks like this TA shit works sometimes. See, about 5-ish% off the highs. Not too bad. We're still chilling right on the 21 EMA. I'm a little bit concerned about some further upside, though. Does kind of seem, when everything rallied yesterday with Bitcoin, it was like literally everything rallied with it. It's just kind of felt real frothy, but you know, it can still keep feeling frothy because this market is just absolute insanity, and it's like that across the board with pretty much everything that you can trade right now, from Bitcoin to Pokemon cards. Let's see, let me log into this other screen real quick. Although there's nothing quick about that login anymore. Yeah, so pretty decent stopping point right here on the 21. But, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a little pullback from here and maybe kind of go sideways range bound, like in the upper 50s to about this little 64-ish thousand wick that we just hit. Kind of go sideways in this little valley here, too, before maybe the next hype cycle of the micro futures coming out on May 3rd. I don't know, but definitely getting a little bit hit on some of these cryptos, which we're about to see here as we go through. Let's see what the oscillators are saying. Oh man, we're right on the trend line here for Bitcoin futures on the CME. Futures, I don't know what those are. Futures, right on the CME here. Lost the momentum on the 3-hour already, so futures are pretty much kind of agreeing with my feelings there a little bit. Also, spot is too. Let's see. Daily's not really giving us much. Did we get over this trend line here? No, we did not. Interesting spot. I missed this yesterday. I saw it last night. We've been watching this kind of trend line here, and we kind of came right up to it and are getting rejected so far. So that's interesting. Really got to see it break over this trend line on RSI to really get the party started. And we came like almost right to it, right at the edge of the power zone on DMI too. So interesting stall spot. Let's zoom in on crack time frames. Let's see what we got here. Man, that's a gnarly. This is a 7-minute candle right here. $3,000 down in 7 minutes. That's pretty brutal. Yeah, I mean, it still looks okay. This might be providing a little bit of opportunity on the crack time frames there. It's not terrible, but I don't know. I did de-risk a little bit yesterday, like I was talking about in that video. Just kind of sell the news event here on this. Let me show y'all. Let me pull another screen over real quick because this is pretty crazy. Let's see. Where is it? Here it is. Can I even pull that over easily? I don't know. Let me try something else. I think I can do it with this Slack action. Maybe I can. There we go. Yeah, look at this shit. Coinbase on top of every single exchange on the planet. That's pretty crazy. You know what this reminds me of a little bit is when Coinbase was the top downloaded app back in 2017. It beat even Facebook. It was like the most downloaded app. And this is just, I mean, it's almost kind of the same thing, just a different positioning. I mean, it's dwarfing most of, I mean, even CME Group, it's dwarfing that. So pretty interesting stuff right here. Top freaking crypto stock and just exchange on the planet. This is so crazy. Who would have thought that a year ago or probably even 6 months ago? People looked at you probably crazy if you told them that. But just kind of getting a little bit of stalling here on Bitcoin. Kind of agreeing and markets showing that this 65-ish thousand level is definitely some resistance. After that, you know, there's not much technical resistance besides maybe like 70K flat just as a nice whole number, and then really, you know, 80,000. So I just kind of have to see how the market digests this move here. I'd already got the hype part of it going, and now we just kind of have to hurry up and wait here. But it did feel a little frothy yesterday when everything that pretty much had a pulse with the crypto sector rallied yesterday. Ethereum also coming right up here to the our target, almost like the Jesus man at about 2,400. It's stalling out a little bit better. It's actually not as bearish as Bitcoin is. So way to go, unicorn shirt man. Vitalik showing its strength. Let's go to daily. Not much on daily. We'll see how these daily closes. That'll be real interesting. But we're not really getting much more info on the Ethereum here. Mostly just, I mean, just kind of consolidating underneath this the range in this target. Next target on it is 2,700. If we want to put our hopium glasses on, that's where we can probably look for a move if we get any kind of 3-hour closure above 2,400. I do think that probably happens relatively quick after that. But again, just kind of have to take it easy. Don't get too crazy with your hopium right around now. I don't think that's a safe play to be doing. Because like I said, everyone and their mom is all up in the crypto right now. It's pretty intense. Futures actually look still really good on ETH. Still momentum on both oscillators on the lower time frame of 3 hours. Let's see crack time frames. Getting a little bit of pressure on them, but showing real good support around 2260. Which is agreeing pretty much with the 21 exponential. So yeah, futures on ETH actually look pretty good. They look like they're just taking a little breather here close to the highs. That's probably the best chart that we've looked at so far is the Bitcoin futures. Why is this delayed data? What is going on here? No, that shouldn't be delayed. I got to change this. All right. Let me log into the other one here, TradeStation. Whoops, there we go. There we go. I got to update my feed. Now I'm on the live data, much better. You can tell that too if you're curious on trading view as well. You can look at this little light next to the the description of your ticker, and if it's green like this, like a little green light, that means you're on live. And there's a couple different variations, like delayed or only daily, end of day data and stuff like that. So, all right. Anyway, back to charts. Litecoin actually looks okay, just consolidating above this previous area, just doing nice little waves to the top. Missed the target area by just a little bit. Got front run by about 10 bucks. But as long as it's kind of holding above this little cluster, it looks fine. Around 250-ish. I don't have any really main concerns. Daily EMAs still look really good on Litecoin. Let's go super crack time frame. Oh, man, look at this. All the EMAs compressed right on each other. So just kind of showing... that doesn't really show us anything, actually. I'm thinking about it. It's a 7 minute, so who cares about that? But, yeah, pretty good as long as it's staying above this structure. Let's go to daily. Yeah, I mean, daily looks great. Litecoin actually looks pretty good, too. Litecoin and Ethereum have pretty nice charts. Let's go to XRP. XRP... taking a nice little crap on itself, 20% down. Finding support on this trend line, though, which is coinciding roughly with this previous breakout zone. And really, this thing, even if it does break this trend line, the major support level is around like 140, where this blue horizontal is. That's like that's what I'm going to be using to flip bearish or bullish on this guy. I mean, obviously, we're bullish now, but if we get back below that, then... watch out, Geronimo on XRP. We could easily lose 50% quick back below like 135. That's a very important level. Excuse me. But right now we're just riding up this trend line. So really, until it breaks the trend line, it's in bullish mode and it's riding up the EMAs. So maybe when it breaks this trend line, we get a quick move to the horizontal support here, and then we'll have to reassess. But right now, ain't nothing wrong with XRP. Same with Stellar, kind of same style chart. It does have kind of lost momentum, though, so that's not as sexy, but finding a little base on the previous clustering. See if it can hold about 56 cents on this guy, and I would be not concerned about that. Daily still looks great. 2-day looks nice. I mean, 3-day has been looking nice for a long time. And yeah, I mean, there's nothing really wrong with this chart. Really kind of just as it's grinding up these 55 in the mama, then hey, whatever. Ride it. Ride that train. Dot, though. Dot. What the hell is this, Dot? Some bullshit, man. 3 hour looks okay. Maybe this is an opportunity zone. You do have kind of a sloppy read, but man, no, don't like it, because technically speaking, this body did slice through all these averages. So usually that negates this setup. But it is like right on the mama in this business. This is definitely a harder read for Dot. So maybe as long as it's like holding this 38 level and this 200 simple, then it's okay. But man, kind of sloppy chart. Dot. No one liked Dot yesterday. What the hell? Dot couldn't get no love in the Coinbase hype? Guess not. Oh yeah, we got to go look at Coinbase here in a second. Oh, Link is saying, bitches, what's up? Man, this is actually pretty nice. Got an engulfing candle, but immediately got a wick higher and just grinding up to 10. So Link actually looks pretty good here. See if this daily can open and close above 35. And if that does happen here in the next, what is it, like 4 or 5 hours or so, that would look pretty damn sexy for continued upside on Link. I mean, Link has pretty much just been in an uptrend its entire life, which is pretty freaking amazing. Like, it literally since inception, it's just up like 9,000%. Pretty amazing stuff there. Yeah, but sub 30, about 35-ish, starts to get a little bit concerning on this guy. All right, let's go ADA. ADA is starting to... This is kind of a gross candle on the daily, especially if it closes like this and turns white or red. If you use the red traditional candles, or maybe, hey, if you're overseas, I think they use like blue or green for down, and I know they use red for up. It's kind of confusing, but as long as it's holding 135, though, it's okay. I mean, this technically is just coming back into the reaccumulation zone that we usually like to see. So it's not really that crazy. It's only about 10% off of its highs, and it is retesting the breakout zone. So, you know, this actually looks more like opportunity than the other charts we've seen so far. Let's zoom out a little bit to daily. Yeah, daily actually looks pretty good. 2-day still looks pretty good. But yeah, as long as things above like mid 130s and riding these EMAs, I don't see any problems with ADA, showing a little bit of strength. Bitcoin Cash also showing some strength, hovering around 800. This thing just looks good above low 720s. Low 720s, just low 700s. You know, about 720, 730-ish. It looks fine. I mean, same thing, just riding up these EMAs. I mean, this is even still bullish on the 3-hour. So, Bitcoin Cash, Roger Ver's coin, looking a little bit nice. Are getting a little bit of red flashes on HVP. Not on the daily, though. So, yeah, I mean, this one still looks like it's on target to come up here to, 900 something. Which sounds crazy, but hey, it's crypto. Welcome. Alrighty. Wow. Hey, Bitcoin, or I guess, yes, Bitcoin Satoshi's Vision. Such a dumb name, but whatever. Maybe it is the real Bitcoin. Maybe it's not. The chart says that it's in an uptrend, though. I do know that. Here we are floating around in our target. We're just chilling. Losing a little bit of momentum. You know, really got to close above this with a body, like probably 2 or 3 3-hour candles, or a single daily would probably do it too, to get us to the next target in the middle of this channel, which is this purple hash line. But yeah, just kind of chilling. I actually took off my BSV. I'm just gonna wait because this is a good run, and BSV likes to dump in people's faces like really hard. If y'all recall, the left of the chart can show us this. So we hit the target. I just took it off. I'm going to wait and see what happens. Let the move digest. That's what I was doing last night. I was just fanning through some of the stocks and cryptos, and any of them that kind of hit some decent targets and are really volatile, like BSV, and actually we're about to talk about it here in a second, which was hard to do because I love Dogecoin, but I also de-risked a lot of Dogecoin as well. EOS comes right to the target as well, getting rejected so far. But it's in a decent spot right here. It would have been better if it could have hovered above 750. I would have liked that a little bit better. But as long as it's holding $7, this looks okay. Anything back below $7, I'd start to be a little concerned for a move down to this next horizontal around 550, somewhere in the upper fives. XMR. This is not a good chart on XMR on the 3-hour. That's starting to look kind of bad. It looks okay still on the daily, but this little rounded spike and hump, it's kind of like an inverted Adam and Eve sorta. You can see here the A and the Eve, right? So it's kind of an inverted Adam and Eve. Don't really like it. Anything back below like 305, maybe we can just use 300. It's a nice round number. Any 3-hour close, or probably even wicks below 300, is gonna get pretty gnarly. I could see a pretty swift move down to 260-ish if that happened on Monero. Zcash, yeah, just kind of, this looks a little bit like distribution up here on the low time frames. Daily, getting rejected. I mean, a lot of these just went to their targets. So, man, when you have targets, it's not the worst idea to take off a little bit of your gains off the table, and that's what you'll do. Whatever you want to do, it's your money. But that's kind of how I trade. You can let some of it ride, but there's nothing wrong with that either. I do that a lot too. But when we're at these kind of extreme levels, and Coinbase is worth more than every single exchange on the planet, and everybody's looking for the newest, freshest tendies that they can get, it's better to just take your money. You can always buy back in. I mean, if it breaks out and goes into breakout mode, you can just buy it again. It's not, maybe you miss out on apparently TradingView's missing out on being able to load this damn screen here. There we go. You might miss out on this like 15-ish% to a new high, or even less if you use just right here the local highs. It's like whatever. and then you can get back in and you have a safer entry. But like, you know, if you are in down over here or even over here or something, and you know, it's never a bad idea to take some profits. Let's see here. Dash actually looks okay. Man, you know what? Actually, what the hell? Bulls never got in the power zone really, like, dominantly. They blipped up there for a second on this initial rally, but they've just been fading ever since then. Let's look at the 3 hour. Yeah, 3 hours okay, but pretty sloppy. Pretty sloppy. I don't know, man. Spidey sense is giving me bad vibes on some of these chart patterns they look like they're just kind of drifting up, trapping a little bit of people. I don't know. Hey, I'm still exposed. I still got like 80% of my exposures now. I took about 20% off last night, but yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely very diligent here, and I'm not adverse I won't be hesitant either to take off risk. Doji in the upper range here. Chop fest on the 3 hour. Let's see the daily. Can the daily close above the previous all-time high? Or maybe not all-time high on sat pairing. I think it is the highest closing on all-time high. Oh, yeah, I mean, way back here, but that doesn't count. We won't count that. So, yeah, actual real trading kind of price action. If it can close above this level at like 201, maybe this party can keep going. But, again, Doge is very mean on these pumps. We've all seen this before. It goes up 1, 2, 3 days, and then it'll just dump in your face. And, I mean, that's pretty much its MO for a long time. I mean, yeah, this one lasted a little bit longer, about 2 weeks. The one in 2017 was very aggressive, lasted about a month, for about 300-400%. But, I mean, I guess if you could have brought it back to here, you could say that. I don't know. It's up here at this target. And the dollar, that's where I'm really, you know, it went right to our target here. I mean, again, like the Jesus man with this voodoo-ass TA here. I mean, literally almost to the tick, and this is a rejection candle so far, engulfing the previous one. So until that gets resolved, I took my Doge off. I want to see this do something else, because getting rejected like this, hey, if it gets back up above 14 cents, shit, I don't have a problem putting the risk back on for Doge. But right now, we're literally on the underbelly of the resistance area, and so for me, that's a pretty good move. And look at the violent. Look at this thing. It's straight up. You see this? I mean, it is like straight up as straight up as... I guess I can't show you because I don't know how to draw with these tools. I mean, this is like vertical shit right here. So, you know, I was pretty heavy on that one too. So I'm just like, oh, good enough. We'll wait and see what's up. So Dogecoin, it's still, I mean, it still is bullish and all that on these time frames, but on the 3 hour, probably most time frames, it's going to look pretty good. Yeah, I mean, even on the cracked time frames, it looks okay. But again, like I said, just coming right up to this resistance level, and it's getting rejected so far. We clear that, I have no problem get back in and riding maybe up to upper 20s. Maybe I can learn how to talk too. Let's see here. S&P, kind of weird day. Rut finally played catch up today, but the last something spooked the market here in the last 30 minutes or so. Some pretty good sell-offs, especially on the Russell. I'm sorry, especially on NASDAQ, took a real big dump on the pretty much since open. Look at this, just totally against all the market, which is a little bit surprising. Is this a little buy opportunity? Possibly. Let's zoom out a little bit. Yeah, totally could be. Bouncing off the 21. You can see it did that right here, right here, right here. This little cluster. It's been riding that 21 EMA pretty much since the breakout zone. So any closure below like the 21 EMA on the 3 hour, or, you know, probably 3, 4, 5 hour, anywhere in that range will work. Probably gets us down, but, you know, something noteworthy we mentioned earlier is the 3 hour has no momentum on it at all. Like, it's neutral as hell while we just kind of slowly drift up. So that's, I don't know, it's really odd kind of price action. I'm not in ES or anything. I got some individual stocks, but Yeah, just kind of odd. It still looks okay though, as long as it's kind of holding that EMA and ultimately about 4,100. You know, there's not too much problems, but a little concerning that the oscillators just have no momentum. You can see the momentum was nice and sexy back here in this original start of the pump, but then it kind of just dwindled off while we just slowly keep rising. So that's kind of weird. A little concerning on that. NASDAQ. Oh, NASDAQ might be setting in a little possible tweezer top type candle here. And most patterns, you know, that doesn't mean it's the end of the rally. It's bearish as hell. You know, patterns are mostly like 50-50 anyway. It's like an edge on a pattern is like, oh, it's 58% probability. You know, that's like a good edge on a pattern. But yeah, if this closes like this, I'd probably be looking for a move back down to 13,500s and maybe even all the way down to 13,300 to retest this breakout zone. This is a little bit frothy. And you can see we're actually about to close a 3-hour below, significantly below the 21, which it's only barely did that with a little blip right here and immediately got bought back up. So that's interesting. That is a change of behavior for sure. And the bears are actually getting dominance on this candle structure, and it closes in 10 minutes, actually. So unless NASDAQ rallies like 100 points in the next 10 minutes, this is going to confirm is a bearish setup and ice this rally up on NASDAQ. So that's interesting. Dow said, whatever, though. I'm going to rally. NASDAQ can be a bitch. So crazy how everything is... Correlations are just completely broken in this market. Yeah, see, look, it's completely opposite. It's going bullish on this last candle that already printed from the morning and coming back to retest the breakout zone. So, man, Dow actually kind of looks good here. What the hell? How funny. Yeah, no, Dow actually looks perfectly fine. Almost in like an opportunity zone right here. Russell ripping some face off. About goddamn time it did something. We've been talking about this funky-ass chart, you know, but to be fair, it really hasn't done that much. It just rallied off, but it did move, so that's cool because it just didn't do shit for about a week. But, you know, now we just rallied with this decent 1.5% day, and look, we're just right in the middle of this stupid range on Russell. So, yeah, it rallied, but overall structure didn't really do that much, and these EMAs are so damn sloppy on the 3-hour lower time frames. You do have a bullish like power candle. Maybe that's what I'm going to call these power candles when they go up and get bullish on every oscillator and cut through all the EMAs on the same one, because it usually takes a few to do that. We talk about that a lot here, but so yeah, on this big old power dildo here, man, it actually looks okay as long as it's like not getting back below this clustering. If this is a fake out when we drop back below like 22 10-ish, I'd probably look for a move all the way down to this horizontal. But it's trying. Russell's trying. Give it some credit. Oh, let's see. Dow trends. Nah, not really anything. Not really anything. Looking a little bit heavy. Bears have creeped back into the neutral zone. And they're battling right on the power zone, too, right now. So, interesting spot here. The most interesting thing about Dow Jones is what we talked about yesterday with the market kind of rallying pretty good. And the Dow actually closed down on the day. And it's actually not even participating in the rally today either. And, you know, the Dow was up pretty good. So that's definitely noteworthy. You know, this by itself isn't going to do anything. But if you see any divergences either way with price on major equities and the Dow trends, that's usually a little bit of a warning sign. And look at this, guys. This is interesting. Look at VIX's bounce off this trend line and putting in what looks to be like a hammer dildo reversal dildo formation on a very critical low area. And we've been talking about VIX creeping in here because look how... Yeah, look at this. VVIX followed through yesterday, coming down, testing, retesting the threshold, and it's continuing to go up. Somebody is loading up on some volatility here. That is very, very interesting. Huh. Yeah, getting back over the trend line too. Huh. Yeah, if this closes back above this trend line... That's kind of hinting that there's, and this close is also like that. That's kind of hinting there might be some significant downside pressure looming around the corner. Very interesting. And we've also been kind of sensing that through the bonds and stuff, which are totally flat today, to be fair. They're not really doing anything, but still very much constructive in the structure. 3 hours just coming back to test this breakout zone. Man, this actually looks pretty good. Bonds continue to build this base down here. I mean, this is definitely the longest, nicest looking base reversal that attempt that we've had in all of this downtrend for the last pretty much year, really. This one was a pretty good setup here, to be fair. Never got in the power zone on DMI, though. You can see just right underneath it the whole time. Oh man, actually, so this is a good example. This is kind of what I've been feeling with the cryptos. Like, we're in this just kind of weird, just boring lull grind to the upside. Yeah, some of them are looking like this, but a lot of them that didn't participate yesterday in the pump just look like this. They like came up to the upper end of the ranges and then they're selling off. So I don't want that to happen in the crypto world. Yeah, it's easier to make money in bull markets, all that kind of stuff, blah blah blah. But I also don't want to be a perma bull and get my ass handed to me with massive red dildos in my face. And yeah, so this is kind of, I don't know, this is kind of what I'm feeling in some of these crypto coins, especially the ones that came right up to the previous tops. So I'm definitely being a hawk right now, that's for sure. Also, notes 10 years showing the same kind of basing pattern. TNX trying to bounce a little bit. Oh, gotta go to auto again. TNX trying to bounce a little bit out of its range, but still, I mean, this closed below the daily 21 EMA for the first time since late January. So it will need to do something similar and get bid back up immediately in the next, probably this week, or we're probably going to see some pressure and maybe come and test this trend line, which would actually bode well for a sell-off and rally in bonds. So you're getting a lot of confluence in some of these underlying tradables here. Man, just continuing to sell off on the dollar all the way down below its 55 exponential now. It's going for a deep retest. This is like literally the last of the line, right where Mama is too here, which is the purple line. Man, yeah, holding 91.40 is pretty important on this. Let's see if Euro's kind of doing the same thing. Yeah, same pretty much posturing here. But is it a good entry? Possibly. This might be an opportunity zone here. You are real deep in this retrace and at these levels here. So that 91.40 area, not too shabby. Not too shabby. You could also short Euro to do exposure to that as well, if you were inclined to play that. Yeah, I mean, right here at the 377, lots of resistance here too at that 120 level. Looks like we just barely tagged it earlier this morning. So definitely not a long area for me until we broke above it and came back and retested it. That's where I would look for probably a re-entry on this structure. But right now, you're kind of up the very upper end of the range, just like the dollar at that deep retrace level here. So definitely not a short entry for dollar or long entry for euro. Need a little bit more time on those. Oh, I guess to be fair, I might actually short euro right here and stop out at above 120. I am thinking about taking that trade. We'll see what's up with that later. Oh, super flat DAX actually starting to get some pressure. If this gets engulfed on DAX and starts selling off to anything back below 15,100, I'd probably look for a pretty good retrace on this guy. And this is a little bit concerning. We haven't seen any rally on the DAX this week or last week. Man, what the hell, man? Very odd price action. Shanghai bouncing off this 200 a little bit, so that's a nice little area. Possibly providing some opportunity. This looks good. It looks nicer than it did yesterday because it's starting to get some reaction from the 377, so that's kind of nice. See if we can get maybe another couple days going and get back above the mama. But kind of just a no-go zone for me at the moment. Gold. Gold. Oh, one thing. I feel like I skipped over something before I go to gold. Oh, well, I skipped over oil, which I really wanted to talk about because it finally broke out of the damn structure. Look at this, guys. Woohoo! Go oil. That slow grind up. And I feel a little dumb because I never zoomed in on oil when we've been looking at this chart because I'm like, oh, this is out of the range, whatever, don't care. But look what was on the 3-hour chart I saw this morning. Look at this nice EMA setup with the DMI and RSI getting bullish over here on this candle. Very sexy setup here. And, you know, there wasn't any sexy setups in all this consolidation. You can see all this spaghetti string bullshit here. Spaghetti and meatballs. And then you finally get this nice grind. This is our favorite little grind here. Nice, slowly, slowly. And then you usually do get big pops out of this. Now, will it continue to the upside? Maybe. We do have the first starters of doing that. See if we can get like a retest in the top end of this box and go from there. And then that would be nice too if it could close above the mama on the daily. And possibly, yeah, man, we might be looking for coming up to the target trend line in the lower 70s, which it almost got there last time, but little liquidation break. Bids got supported, the bulls supported it, and looks like we kind of are resetting for a further upside on that. All right, back to gold. I didn't want to forget oil because it's in a good spot right there. Oh, man, just getting super compressed by the 3-hour. Just bam, look at that. Respecting that 377, respecting that 200. Again, respecting the 377. We're in spaghetti string nightmare here. There's nothing really to do on the 3-hour. Not super sexy. I'm still in buy the dip mode. What's up, Mr. Josh? How you doing? Yeah, that's that brontosaurus neck. That's definitely an official pattern. So not really much to do on gold. I'm still buy the dip mode on gold for sure. Yeah, there's just nothing really here though. It's just really compressing, super neutral. Daily's trying to get back into at least the neutral zone, but right now it's struggling a little bit. Mama is really providing that resistance along with that 377. So till it's really out of this range, whatever. And maybe if we get back below 1224-ish, we can look for possible buying opportunities in this dip. But kind of just being patient. I have some GDX on and a couple other things already, so I'm just going to wait and see how this resolves over the next day or two. Ooh, silver. Hi-ho, silver. Look at you. So silver, on the other hand, actually is making a sexy pattern here. Let's go to the daily. Yeah, daily grinding up to 200, moving average. I do like this setup. You're getting the EMAs just all got nice and sexy while it consolidates right above the 200. This is actually pretty good looking, y'all. We get this power zone back up here as long as we can at least stay in the upper range. I'd really like to see it close above 26, and we could probably look for a move to this horizontal in the low 26 area, which is our major resistance on silver. But this is actually set up pretty damn sexy. This is a 618 retracement too. Yeah, just about. All right, yeah, this is very technically sexy. I like this chart a lot on silver. Very nice. Anything back below 2470 though, you know, you're going to get a pretty deep retrace probably back into 24, maybe even sub 24. But right now, this looks pretty good. Let's go crack time frames. Crack time frames, a little sloppy here. Definitely a little sloppy. Not really much edge on that. Did have it for a second earlier today, but kind of just re-sloppified. See if we can reopen these EMAs and get them all really pointed to the upside, because you can see when they're not all pointed to the upside, it's not as sexy. Even on this crack time frame, 7 minute, the 200 is like almost horizontal, and so it kind of just kept price hovering around the 200. But man, the 3-hour on this does look pretty damn good. Let's see, and the 2-day candle is going to close today too. Let's see how that ends up closing. But man, yeah, the 3-hour Silver actually has a pretty nice chart. I'm just going to leave it at that. I said enough. Platinum bouncing off these lows. Very sexy time. Very sexy time. See if we can get some reset action. It is going to need a few more days. Probably actually into next week. We probably won't see it resolve this week for a re-entry that looks something like this. But just off the horizontals, you know, wasn't too shabby. I'm going to pull up my other broker here real quick. All right, let's see. But yeah, not too shabby on the platinum. Yeah, I know you sent it to my phone. It's like I gotta send in my blood sample and a dick pic, and then they let me log in. So ridiculous. All right. Palladium. What's Palladium doing? Let's check that out, man. Palladium. Ooh, sexy chart on Palladium. Reopening up. Reset on the 3-hour. Coming to retest kind of the upper range here in the EMAs. All of them pointing up. This looks pretty damn good. And it has this kind of ascending triangle type flag. I mean, this actually looks really good. Palladium looks like it wants to go to 2,900. Yeah, what would invalidate that? Probably anything back below 26 does some pretty good damage. But man, as long as it's kind of riding this 200 MA, it's probably intact still. Palladium actually looking pretty damn good. What a shocker. Who would have thunk that? That Palladium was going to break out of this ugly rounded formation. But hey, again, that's why I always say formations are pretty much 50-50. And until they really break down and confirm breakdowns or breakouts, like, oh gosh, the crypto world is so bad about this. They're like, oh, it's an inverted head and shoulders, or it's a head and shoulders. And it'll be like, oh my God, I've literally seen it to where, you know, let's say this, I'm just going to make a pretend stock. Here's like, oh, it's price, and it's like this, and then it's like this, and then there's just price going up, and it's like right here. And they're like, oh, dude, that totally is it's a head and shoulders. Look at that head and shoulders. And it's like, what the like, what is wrong with people? Or they really do it on the bottom side for bullish bias. I see that a lot. They're like, oh, it's going down, and then it'll be like this pretty much. Be like, oh, it's an inverted head and shoulders. You just got along. And it's like, dude, no way, man. That is so dangerous. It's like you got to have the freaking pattern play out, and then you need it to close above the levels. Like in a traditional head and shoulders pattern, you know, something along these lines, right? But the pattern isn't even valid until it closes below the neckline. And then the best re-entry, or the best entry on it, is actually when it breaks it and comes back to test the neckline. That's the safest entry for these types of patterns. But people just want to, oh, it's got a left shoulder. It's inverted head and shoulders, bro. All in. Silly crypto world. Anyway, that's enough for that rant. It just eggs me on when I see that crap. But yeah, Palladium actually looking pretty good. All right, let's go to some stonks. Let's see. Tesla kind of just chilling. Nikola going down some more. Yep. So that isn't good for the car sector. Cass trying to chill out. E-car. Wow, this looks really traded. Everyone's trading this shit. Jesus Christ. Terrible chart. This one actually looks okay. Hanging out right on this gap. And the 200. But with this weird charts, though, on the majors, I don't know, man. I'm just kind of de-risking across the board right now. Just, I don't know. Spidey sense is tingling, man. Apple, though, looks pretty freaking sexy above 127, man. Nice chart, Apple. It's still in the range here, but, I mean, just off the EMAs, looks pretty damn good. All right, let's go to the Clown World stocks. Let's see what they're up to today. All dumping. Dump, 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 dumping. Well, this one's still okay, though. Neo dumping. Jesus. Nikola, Planetaire dumping. Just kind of... No, actually, ARC looks okay right here. A lot of support around 122. So, Hey, there's one, possibly. I don't really like the hype behind ARK and all that. I don't know why people think Kathy Wood is like some amazing freaking investor. It's like, dude, really? It's like, really, dude? Like, I mean, let's just go show you real quick. It's like, oh yeah, she's just so amazing. Where's ETF.com? This is what I want. It's like, oh gosh, yeah, no one could do what she does. It's impossible. No one could just go and buy Tesla and Square and Roku and Spotify and Baidu and Zoom. Oh my gosh, no one could do that. Amazing. So get the hell out of here, dude. And then you got to pay a fee and shit. Like, oh, so stupid, dude. Yeah, it's a 75 basis point fee. It's like, dude, anyone that just has these stocks is making that, and some of them probably pay dividends and shit. So it's just like, get out of here, get out of here. Anyway, just kind of ranty today. Brokers, are brokers liking the Coinbase thing? Schwab, kind of liking it. ICE, yeah, kind of just at the top of the range. CME's chilling. Yeah, nothing. They just really aren't. Man, a lot of stuff is just doing nothing. The hell, man. Data storage. What is this? Kind of flat as hell. Yep. Let's go fuel cells. Just still selling off. Man, fuel cells are just brutal. You know, I'm wondering, I was looking at these late last night. I'm wondering if these are starting to get to areas of possible opportunity. Because a lot of them have similar charts. So let's just run through this real quick. This is definitely a higher risk sector. But you can see, especially on F-Cell, you're coming up to test this previous breakout zone. You know, that's kind of an interesting spot here. Yeah, there's not much support below you, and you're below like a lot of major areas. But just using price action by itself, you do have pretty good support right over here. So that's kind of interesting. And Plug is in a similar position, kind of on the previous breakout, like right before they had this major blow off. They're kind of retesting those areas. And you know, guys, like, look at this. This is like 60% down. Some of them are 70% down just since February, you know, so pretty brutal. So I'm wondering if these are because a lot of them are coming to the daily 200s, which is coinciding with lots of these previous tops. So I'm just wondering if, you know, is this kind of an opportunity zone on some of these guys? You know, like APD's chart, not, I don't think Austin Police Department has their own stock, but, you know, in this world nowadays, hell, they might tokenize it and do NFTs of their dash cams or something. I don't know. Leave Kathy alone. Not a fanboy, but I like the way she looks at things. Yeah, I don't hate her or anything. I just hate, like, the hype around her. That's all. It's just like, I don't think it's found in anything. It's just kind of like, it doesn't have any really good foundation. It's like Michael Saylor. Everybody just loves Michael Saylor. And if y'all listen to this show a lot, then you know how I feel about that guy. He's just the hype chaser, man. That's okay, whatever. He's making money. More power to him. But yeah, wow, this one actually is like one of the better ones. I mean, you can see this EMA structure on the daily actually looks really sexy. And does this have options on it, actually? Let's go look. I don't know. I feel like we talked about this maybe yesterday. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I think we did look at the options, and they're absolutely garbage. If y'all want to see them real quick, here, I'll bring this over. You can't really trade this shit, man. 560 at 750, that is way too much. That is way too much of a spread. You can kind of get away with this, but I mean, look at this volume. The volume tab, 12, 5, 1, 9. So you pretty much got to go static on this guy and just use shares if you're going to trade it, in my opinion. So I might try to nibble on this. I do kind of like this risk. I mean, you're probably only like 2 to 5-ish% depending on your risk tolerance. But definitely looking pretty nice. I'd really like to see this 200 get back above the 377 as well. That would be extra sexy on those low time frames. But not too bad. Just a little thought that I had on the fuel cell and green energy technology. Just kind of in a weird spot. or a nice support spot, I should say. So, I don't know, some food for thought. I did throw a bunch of those in the watch list, which is my orange list. So, I don't know. What do y'all kind of think about that? Any thoughts on the fuel cell guys? Sailor, not impressive at all. Oh, thank God, Rock. Thank you. I feel like I'm the only one that says that in the group. It's just like, oh my God, Mike, there's a sailor. Pull your dick out, please. It's like, oh my God, whatever, dude. Yeah, kind of ugly. MJ&A. Damn, I said it right on the first run on that one. The other day, I sounded like a special needs kid trying to spit that one out. But this one looks pretty good as long as it's above 4.5 cents. Is getting a little bit threatened. I don't think I'm going to touch weed stocks right now, though. Not until we see a little bit more follow through in equities. I really would like to see RUT kind of join the rest of the crew and not be in the middle of its range and at least be on the upper end of its range. All right, let's go to financials. What are they doing? Wow, Wells Fargo's up 5%. What the? Oh, earnings. Oh, they just beat earnings. I guess people care about earnings today. So funny. Sometimes no one gives a shit about earnings. Sometimes they do. Looks like, yeah, people loved Wells Fargo selling them subprime auto loans. Way to go, Wells Fargo. Man, yeah, shit, nothing bearish about this chart. It's just confirming more breakout action. Let's go to the regional banking sector. Yeah, the regional banking sector is not really playing that game, though. Even major... Well, XLF looks a little bit better, but regionals are pretty shitty looking. Yeah, actually, you know what? The Russell has a lot of banking financials in it, and they are regionals, so it's kind of funny. This looks a lot like Russell's chart. Sloppier, but just in the middle of the range. So maybe that's what's lagging the Russell a little bit, is these finance companies. Interesting. I just saw that little correlation there. Oh, man. Selling off and housing. Doesn't look like anything is really that good over here. Let's see. How about the weed stocks? What are the weed stacks doing? Let's go to weed stacks. Tilray, yeah, still selling off. There's a couple. TRTC bounced a little bit, but, you know, man, this is... kind of playing with a little bit of fire here. I'm not super into the weed sector at the moment. I'd like to. I really do want to kind of get in there, but man, these charts just need some more time, and they're just struggling at kind of really important areas. And yeah, it's just I just think there's better opportunities everywhere. I don't want to force that one. Whenever I feel like I'm kind of forcing stuff, I like to just kind of move on. Let's go to the pew pews. These are gun stocks. Figure maybe we need to start looking at these if Biden and the administration are going to do any kind of gun lockdown crap. What the hell? This is not the right thing. There we go. I was like, ooh, this actually looks pretty damn good. Ammo Inc. selling that ammo, breaking out, consolidating above the mama, and giving time to reset all the EMAs. Let's put our horizontals on. Badow, badow, badoom. Except I'm not. I don't know why it does that sometimes. There we go. Yeah, this actually looks really good, y'all. Above about 650. 650. Super sexy. 3 hour is bullish. 2 day is bullish. 3 day is bullish. Wow, weekly is bullish. And only the crack time frames are just kind of neutral in between the 377 and the 200. So, wow, yeah, this is actually a pretty damn good looking chart here, and it's on a little bit of a pullback. Risk on this is a little higher because you probably have to be able to withstand at least 10, 12% because of this business right here. Let's see, maybe 5 or 6, but that could easily shake you out, though, and have continuation. So let's actually go see if this has options on it real quick. POW. Mr. POW. It's funny, POW, an ammo play, is on the NASDAQ. And it does have options, and they're actually not too shabby. All right, that's kind of, you can play with that. Here, let me bring the screen over. Yeah, you can play with this. This isn't super terrible, you know, 120 at 30, that's not bad. And 60 at 70, that's not too bad. I mean, it's a little wide out here, but I mean, that's totally playable. Very high vol right now, so it might be better to sell them with this super high volatility. I mean, wow, historical vol is over 100. That's pretty rare. You don't see that very often. So let's see. You can sell. Wow, you can sell the 750. And where are we at right now? Damn, we pretty much are at 750, and you can get about $1.50 protection. So you can get down to about. Oh wow, that encompasses this entire range. That's pretty good. I might sell one of those actually for some exposure on this guy. Come on, load it up, boy. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm going to actually work an order on that, I think. Let me see. 135 on the high end. And I like to start on the ask when I'm selling. I don't want to just slap the bid and get in like a bad position. I like to work it sometimes just to see what the market makers are doing. And so we're going to do that right now. Let's see. Change 150. We get that little 150. Probably have to do a handful of those at least, since it's only a $7 stock. But let's see here. Can we get a performance profile? I've been wanting to show you all this, but it just doesn't fill up right, man. Yeah, you can see right here, it's got a profit probability of about 65%, so that's pretty cool. I like that. Max loss looks really big, but it only scares people. And let me go on a little rant real quick about selling premium. I know you've probably heard it in lots of stuff. It's like, oh, you never sell puts. Don't do that. Sell calls. It's so dangerous. You can get blown out because it could go against you. That's really risky. But if you sell one put on something, it's the same risk profile. Oh, it actually just pulled up the risk profile. Oh, cool. So it's literally the same risk profile as just buying the 100 shares. It's the same thing. So that's just showing you max loss is like if it went to zero. If the stock went to literally zero, that's the max loss. And you can see here too, the chance of that happening is less than 1%. Okay? Just like the max return chance is only 47%. But you usually never look for the max return. On options trading, it's usually good. Depending on the strategy, it's usually between like 30 and 60% of the premium collected you want to take out. So if I sell this for $1.50, I'll be looking to take out, you know, 50 to 75 cents. Kind of depending on what's happening in the market. So yeah, don't let this scare you. It's the max loss. It's just like if you went and bought 100 shares, the max loss would be the same. And actually, it would not be the same because... Let me show you. You get a credit. I'm selling this to somebody, so my account's getting credited with $1.50 in this example. And so that takes $1.50 off my cost basis. And if it's $1.50 and the share is trading at $7.25, then if you just go out into the open market and I buy 100 shares right here, I'm paying $7.25. If I sell the at the money put or close to the money like this one, then I actually get a $150 discount on those 100 shares. I have cushion to that low point. So I won't even like start to lose money until I get $1.50 below where price is now. And I know that might start getting a little bit crazy, but just think of it as like kind of a coupon. You're selling it for $150 and you're taking a bullish position. And you get protection down to about $5.75. So you technically don't... Yeah, you'll show paper losses or whatever if it does go down to that. But you technically have protection to $5.75 over the term of this options contract, which is July. So, you know, so it's got quite a bit of time for that to work out. And so there you go. I don't know if anybody is our options traders or not in here, but it's something you should definitely familiarize yourself with. I think it's very beneficial. And so you get better entry, actually, than just buying the straight-up shares, but have the same exposure. So, And just don't let people scare you about selling options. Like, oh my god, I've talked to people at conferences before. They're like, oh dude, no, I would never sell puts. And I'm like, well, would you buy 100 shares of that? Oh hell yeah, dude, I'm bullish on that. And I'm like, okay. So you just watched the wrong YouTube videos or read the wrong blog or something. Because if you're comfortable going long here, 100 shares, then selling at the money put and having protection $1.50 lower than here is kind of a no-brainer. And yeah, I guess the one thing people will say is like, oh, well, it caps your upside. You can't make infinite returns. And that is true. I only will be able to make $1.50 off of it. So if it rallies to the moon to $12, yes, if I did 100 shares, I would make, the 450 to that 61%. And if I held the that put, I would only make a max of 150. So I guess that's the one part that people don't like about options. But you can structure them in ways to where, hey, 150 from here is right up at the upper end of the range too. So you're likely going to get resistance there anyway. And sometimes it helps curb your emotional shit too. If you already know what you can make, all the risk parameters are kind of set up at order entry. So you already know everything right at the order entry, which is pretty cool. We've talked about it a few times, mostly with spreads. We haven't talked about selling puts straight before, really, but there you go. All right, so I'm shipping that order right now. See if we can get filled on that. And, wow, did it just sell me? Damn, it filled me at the ask price. I don't like that. I hate when that happens. But, hey, whatever. It just happened. It is what it is. What are you going to do? Yeah, that almost never happens, getting filled there. That's okay, though. It's only 10 cents wide, so I'm not worried about that. We'll take that. All right, back to the other charts. Ruger. Ooh, yeah, look, gun stocks are starting to print up some nice formations here. Ruger on the 3-hour. Looks pretty sexy. Yeah, this one did get destroyed the last time it looked sexy. And although, hold on. Let me go down here and write Badow. Man, Ruger has interesting action on the DMI. Huh, that's kind of weird looking. Let's just go out to the daily then. Keep it a little bit cleaner. This looks pretty nice on the daily. You got this good consolidation. What's the weekly looking like? Yeah, the weekly's actually just slow grinding up here. Slow grinder. EMA is in order. Major support at like $58 on the high time frames and 62 on the medium time frames. But this looks pretty damn good, man. Any kind of closures above $72, this thing's probably going to start running. And this was just another chart thing I stumbled on last night, too, is like gun stocks. Or this week, I think it might have not been last night. But this week, just kind of like, oh, what about some gun stock action? Sportsman Warehouse, they got bought out. Whenever you see this like gap like this and it just holds the price forever and doesn't do anything, this is buyout stuff, so that's done. Yeah, look at these. They're all kind of having this similar posturing of looking sexy, except OLN has just already been sexy the whole time. It never even took a little dump. And even this starting to reset. Below the mama, though, but, kind of catching up. Pretty interesting for the pew-pew sector, for sure. I kind of like that. Ruger, let's see. Smith & Wesson has a pretty good chart here. Smith & Wesson's got to have options on it. Let's see. Oh, what the hell? Of course. All right, let's go Smith & Wesson, SWBI. Yeah, they're pretty decent. Not too bad. They're workable. See, maybe they might fill a little closer to the middle. Like the at the money right now is 115 at 25, so that's not too bad. That's not too bad. I'm gonna go ahead and add this to the watch list because I kind of like Smith & Wesson. Might just take straight shares on this guy, though. 22 bucks is a target. Is there any 22 action up there? Yeah, the 22 strike is 55 at 65. So 10 cents. It's a little bit wide, but you can probably get filled close in the middle in there around like 60 cents. All right, let's go look at some other stuff. Consumer credits. What is this doing? Oh, I had a little dump today. Oh, Jesus. That's interesting. I think, dude, this thing this is gonna get mollywopped someday. Like it did here. Look at this. What is this? 60% down in a few weeks. Everybody, man, consumer credit, like Synchrony Financial is consumer credit. Like Sam's Club, like furniture stores, like everybody uses Synchrony, man. And when everybody's done with this credit hopium crap and the bear market comes back around, I do think that this thing is going to get beat up. But right now it looks fine. But it will be a good short play someday. Ooh, LQD not looking very good in corporate bonds, man. What the hell? Let's go to actually the bond chart. Oh, nope. Oh my gosh. Can I do it? Can I even do it? Very flat today. Just kind of waiting on TNX, see if we're going to get any follow through with that. Hey, municipal bonds got out of the stress zone here, though, so that's good. That's good for everybody's retirements. There's a lot of municipal bonds held in pensions and retirement accounts. Ooh, junk bonds actually have a really good read right here. Ooh, this is interesting. Look at them getting bid up yesterday like the Jesus man, and we got this breakout zone happening right now. Junk, man. How crazy. Junk actually looks good above 108. I like this setup here. How about weekly? Weekly's got a lot of resistance at 110, so that's a little concerning. But everything else is looking pretty damn good, though, on junk. All right, what else we got? What are tankers doing? Tankers rallying up with oil. Oh, let's go look at energy stocks, actually, because energy, man, they probably are rallying hard today. Yeah, they are with that big oil move. That was a giant oil move. Looks just like the oil chart consolidation kind of busting out. See if we get follow through on these guys, and we might have some good entries on oil on some pullbacks here in the near future. SLB, a little sloppy. It's starting to be a little constructive, though. Need a little bit more time on the energy, and like I said, we might be getting some good buys on some pullbacks, some good opportunities. Man, look at the freaking tech stocks. Sell off, Google's, whatever. Amazon getting rejected here. Pretty hardcore from this upper range. Kind of like a lot of the shit coins we're doing. This is really aggressive, too. That was the only thing concerning that we've been talking about in the videos here. I mean, it does have the nice opening EMAs, all that stuff, but see if we can get a retest down here into the 32 handle, 3200 handle. Maybe it sets up for niceness, but yeah, kind of at the upper end of the range. That's no-go for me. Plus, I don't really like Amazon anyway. It's so damn big, man. Even trading the options is just like, it's very capital intense. Look at this, Netflix also getting rejected. It is coming back to test the EMAs. Let's see if we can get some sexy strength coming up here. Maybe opportunity zone on Netflix, but at the upper end of this range, yeah, it's not my favorite. Let's go weekly. Yeah, I mean, weekly looks okay. Weekly looks fine. It's all right. I just want a little bit more time. I probably am just going to let this week go by. I already have a good amount of long exposure and stuff, so I don't really need to add anything to it at the moment. Apple's still looking pretty good, though. Just kind of riding up here. It looks great above 128 for sure. 127 on the daily. Tesla's fine. Microsoft is fine above 250. Nothing wrong there. What do we got here? Storage cryptos. What is that on this list? Storage J. Man, look at this. Giving it up. See, a lot of these are just not... They're not having the sexy time, man. They don't want to play ball. They don't want to play ball. Just kind of fading off. It didn't get no Coinbase love. SC did, though. SC popped up real nice. Kind of possible opportunity zone here. Man, what is Bitty Bitcoin doing here? Let's go look real fast. Yeah, okay. I figured it might have been... Oh, wow. Swift rejection, man. Yeah, see, this isn't shaping up to be very good price action on Bitcoin. Not surprising, as everybody is so hyped up about it. All right, give me 1 second. I got to log into something over here on my other PC. Incorrect password. What? Oh, username is wrong, not the password. All right, let's go here, and then we do this. Oh, crap. Hey, when I switch keyboards, you're like really used to like one keyboard, and then you jump to the other keyboard and you like mistype shit all the time because the keys are spaced a little different or whatever. I don't know if that happens to you guys, but if you've got multiple PC setups. What? What do you mean? That's not the right password. Don't you be telling me that. I'm pretty sure that's the right password, bruh. What? Well, maybe not. I guess it's not the right password. Hold on. What the shitballs, man? Ah, now I gotta wait. Please try again in a few moments. Shitballs, man. Damn it. Alright, well, I just got blocked out of my account here. Pretty gnarly rejection so far. I mean, like, not surprising, man. Let's actually go look at what brought on all this hype. We haven't even looked at that yet today, which is kind of surprising. Oh my gosh, what the hell? We gotta zoom in hardcore. Yeah, I'm just dumping in everybody's face already? Jeez, these insiders just don't give a shit, do they? And that's kind of how direct listings work. It's a little bit different, so it's insiders have to come along that bought shares, you know. I have a friend that bought in early 2019, got in on the pre-listing for Coinbase. I don't think he has his shares yet, though. They're all kind of coming at people at different times, but so they kind of have to get the market here, and it looks like people just want to dump them when they're getting them. Yeah, pretty brutal here. Pretty nasty on Coinbase. Not a surprise, though, at all. Sell the news event, man. It's exactly what we're seeing here. Let's see here. What time is it? 2:36. All right. Let's go back over here. I'm late. Ah, Scott, what the hell, dude? You're late? That is not okay, man. It's not okay. He interrupted me when I was watching Out My Balls. Does anyone know what that's from? It's a great movie. If you don't, you should know. And you should go watch it, because it's awesome. Way ahead of its time. We pretty much live in that movie now. Oh, come the hell on, bruh. Alright, maybe I can actually log into one of these here. I'll figure it out, man. These old school captchas are so stupid. Click on the one that has the crosswalk in it. How we got past those things? Clearly not, though. Alright, got into that one, so that's good. Yeah, looks like he was baiting. Oh, yeah, documentary, nice. Alright, so y'all know what's up. Y'all know what's up. Very nice. He was baiting on his very awesome specialized recliner. And the little pacifier thing on it, too. Man, this isn't getting no love, man. It's just the first day, and it looks like it only started trading right around lunchtime, so, whatever. Oh, we don't need to look at that. I was looking... Oh, it is kind of funny, though. I was just watching some car videos, and there's something called a Corona An old school Toyota Corona. Can you imagine if that was a car name right now? They'd be like, we got to get rid of that, dude. Pretty ugly car, but crazy that this shit sells for 15 grand. It's so wild. I like the inside, though. I like this old school 70s look. Very nice. Yeah, but... Alright, I'm digressing a lot here, talking about cars and shit. It's the Corona car. Alright, let's go see what, Sailor's doing. Oh, what? He's dumping? Michael. Michael, what are you doing? Oh, God, this daily, this is brutal. That is a nasty daily candle if we close down here like that, which it looks like we are outside of some big freaking rally because it is going to be 20 minutes and it's done. Oof. That's ugly, ugly, ugly daily close. Right at the bottom end of the trend, too, of this trend line. Right back in the range. Is it super bearish? Not really. Just off of that. If you just look at the candle, it is, but it's just right back in the middle of the range. So it doesn't really get super bearish until we probably lose about 650. But very interesting there. Look at these just getting dumped on. Jesus. Yeah, talk about super sell the news, man. Let's go look at some. Yeah, I mean, everything is pretty much getting dumped on. Some less than others. You know, like 1 inch is kind of hanging out above its levels right here. It looks like there's a couple. LRC looks to be like one of the only ones kind of making it. But across the board, getting some pretty good heat. Getting some pretty good heat. There's still, most of them are still kind of in decent structure. Well, shit, not this one. Graph is in okay structures. Oh, DHT rallied a little bit. That's good to see. Nice, because they were about to stop me out of that one. Sub 540-ish. Did DOCN rally today, too? Oh, man, it did. Right up to the top of the box this morning, and then immediate rejection. Interesting. I think I'm going to take that off as we're at the top of the box here. Yeah, I'm done with that one. Let's get out of that. Close. What are we at? About 43.43. Give me a fill, Phil. Oh, you little bitch. Give me a fill. I'm not trying to wait for this one. I just want you to fill me. Just fill me, okay? You can fill my little tiny position here. No, you don't want to? There it goes. Okay. All right, so I took that off. Wait to see if it can break back out above the 44 level. We are in this super box, and there's not really anything TA can do on this. I mean, even crack time frames. I mean, with these candles, it's just ugly. It's too new. We need weeks more to get real good data population. And so I'm just kind of been playing the ranges on this guy. So I'll take that guy off. Done with that. Water stocks. Look at these. We've been loving the water charts here. And they are really taking off today. Where's that XYL actually should be on? Oh, no. Actually, that's just on the paper trading account. These are actually real live positions that I have. The XYL is just a paper trading account. But we can go look at it because that one's rallying good too. Yeah, very nice. Sexy time. Coming up to resistance, though. A little bit here. But, yeah, these water stocks, man, just... This one is in a good spot. And, oh, shit, even this one gapped up yesterday. Right there. PNR just kind of slowly grinding up. American Waterworks is about to set up into a really nice uptrend. It's really confirming this breakout here. Man, yeah, it looks great above 150 on pretty much all time frames up to a... Shit. About a weekly. Weekly's a little lower, about low 140s, but man, that's pretty damn close. So pretty sexy chart on American Waterworks. American States Water is looking really good. I mean, these charts, yeah, these look really awesome right here. Especially the 3 hours, we're looking real sexy. And anything above 77 bucks, 75 bucks, this looks like it's going to get continuation. Maybe a little stall at like 80, a little low 80s. Yeah, definitely some stalling in the low 80s is probably inbound, but so far looking pretty damn good on the water stocks. Not too shabby. What else do we need to look at here before the market closes? SPAC'd? How are these SPACs doing? Oh my god, there are a lot of SPACs getting murdered. Is the hype over for the SPACs? Possibly. They're kind of just can't get no love right now. See, which is funny because it's like almost, it's like the risk isn't really as New Cipher screwed me. Yeah, man, that buying up at these at the highs is definitely higher risk for sure on a big news event like that. Hey, man, everyone got slapped a little bit today. I mean, dude, look, this is literally these are all coins and positions that I hold. So, you know, you're not alone. I got 11% down, H bars down. I mean, a lot of stuff's just selling off today on the sell the hype. And, you know, after, like, last night when I was re-looking at stuff, it's just like, man, like, everything was just going up. And usually when Bitcoin rallies really hard, the altcoins kind of take a little bit of a break and go sideways, you know, at best. But everything just went up 20% yesterday pretty much. So that was pretty interesting. Let's go look at News Cipher. Let's check it out. Oh, that's Noiz. That's not the right one. News Cipher, Tether. Yeah, and on this bullshit exchanges too. Whatever, though. Oh, yeah, taking a little dump on itself. What did it take? Oh, it's not a whole lot, though. I mean, it's only 7%. So it's not huge dumpage. There's a lot bigger dumpage, that's for sure. You know, I can see quite a few of them in here. But yeah, starting to break down that structure, that 55-cent level, I believe is what we talked about yesterday or the day before, whenever that was. So it is kind of breaking down on the structure, and you actually do have bears about to gain dominance on the DMI here. And just with the market kind of getting a little extra frothy right today, and just kind of no follow through. Coinbase is selling off. Bitcoin's taking a little bit of a breather. It's maybe just retesting that previous 61K area. Like, I'm not really too concerned about Bitcoin as long as it's holding like 61K. So until it really gets back below that, it's fine. Ethereum still looks fine. You know, it's just maybe taking out some of the froth from yesterday. I mean, because, you know, like I just said a minute ago, we got to be fair. Like, when we get everything rallying that super freaking hard, you know, it's expected that we'll get some pullbacks. But yeah, New Cipher definitely is kind of breaking some of that structure. Let's go look at Poloniex. Let's actually not look at Poloniex. Let's immediately get away from Poloniex because that chart is garbage. How about hit BTC? Also, let's immediately get rid of that too. Seeing coins like this that are pretty thinly traded, you know, they can get wicked on real hard. So definitely got to be careful of that too. Like, look at the wick on just this daily is like 10%. You know, you might have the last of the Mohican support right around 50 cents flat, 50 cents flat on this. But that's, you know, that's another 8% though. So yeah, I'm definitely cleaning up some more stuff today. That's for sure. Because what a lackluster performance by Coinbase IPO today. Just nothing. Just more dump fest. Look at this. Just dumpity dump. It's actually just getting governed by the 10 simple on the 200 or on the 7 minutes. So, oh, we're getting our first hash on the 21 EMA right there at about 350. All right, let's see. What else do we got to do here? I got to freaking try to log into my damn account. Doesn't want to let me log in for some reason. Maybe I'm just not doing the right password. Maybe I'm special over here. What do you mean invalid credentials? What are you talking about, Brody? That is not invalid credentials. You cunt. Oh man, the C word. What? Really? I don't understand that. What? Huh. Weird. I hope my shit didn't get hacked. That would suck. Weird. All right. I swear that's the password, but I guess maybe it's not. New USD. How dare you, Michael Saylor? Yeah, he was baiting. All the money he be raising on people. Oh, is that a different? Oh, you talking about this one here on Coinbase? Is this different? Oh no, it's the same thing. So you're. Oh, I guess you're probably trading it on Coinbase. I see. Yeah, I mean it does. Coinbase has a little bit different chart than the other one. Okay, so I mean, you still do have pretty good support right here at about 53.5 cents, roughly, but it's still kind of showing the same as the other one. Major support at maybe 51 if you want to take that extra 5-7%. You know, obviously that's up to you. But, you know, if this daily kind of closes like this and engulfs all this price action, that's not very good. That's not very good. Let's see. Yeah, what the fudge, bro? What the hell is up with that, man? Why can't I get in that? Spark Point. Let's go through some of my bags here. Media just bullcrap, sell, dump on your face. I didn't buy up here or nothing, but it's coming right to the end. Yeah, kind of looking a little fugly on that. Little fugly. Yeah, I think I'm gonna de-risk on some of this stuff here. Like I said yesterday, I took off about, I don't know, it was like somewhere around 15%. 15, something like that. I didn't calculate it exactly, but... Alright, let's see here. I mean, it's okay. Spark Point's actually kind of, you know, it is kind of hanging out right above these, this level here, the previous breakout zone. I mean, what's this percent? I have to take like another 10% if I want to hold that. Yeah, I'm not real happy about that. The graph is okay, but it's actually about to kind of negate this structure, man. I mean, yeah, I don't really like this. I'm probably going to be de-risking a lot of stuff. Even a lot of it I entered in the last couple of days, and it might just be flat, but, you know, whatever. Oh, let's go look at Pfizer. What's Pfizer doing? Kind of stalling a little bit. Chart still looks very sexy, though. About 3 hour. Yep, 3 hours still looks fine. Shit, even 7 minute looks good. It actually on the 7 minutes already reset. Major support around 37 bucks on Pfizer. So I'm going to keep holding that guy. Keep holding that dude. Alright, am I got any other orders working here I need to do something with? PBLT, the waterworks. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, just kind of chilling there. Yes, I don't think I got nothing to do there. Still hold the water. Still holding that. Alright, now we're good, we're good. We good. Alrighty. Because we only got about 10 minutes left for regular session. Got all day to trade cryptos, which I love. You don't have to, oh, hurry up before the market closes. That is so 2011. Oh my god. What's housing doing? Yeah, kind of mixed bag here. Kind of just sideways. Nothing really to see there. Yeah, kind of odd. Odd price action. Let's see what the equities are doing. Yep. Damn, still selling off on NASDAQ. Dang, even making a little lower closing low here. Dude, on a 7 minute chart, the bears have just been murdering it. Gave it all up on this. See, I don't like that. I don't like these rollovers. I do not like that. I do not like green dilly rollovers. That is not cool. 3 hour closed. So yeah, all right. So this is the first time we're actually getting some heat, and this bodes well for de-risking in crypto a little bit too. As much as people don't want to hear it, crypto and equities are very, very correlated, and so you know this is the first nice engulfing candle against this rally. Actually, it's literally the first one since March 26th. So. You know, and that was about 100 and so points lower. You know, that's about 5% lower. So, very noteworthy. This is also iced the rally. The NASDAQ did it first with this one. So now we've got ES following through on low time frames. Still looks okay on the Dow. And the Russell's just bullshit. It's just chilling in the middle of the range. So, very, very interesting. Especially coinciding with these VIX moves that we're seeing. There's a little creepy McCreeps and VIX on here, man. Oh, man. Let's see. I'm going to go look at some VIX action. Do you want to play that? Maybe do like a weekly. What's the... How many days? 2 days. Ooh. Damn, VXX is down to 10. Let's go look at that real quick. Oh, my God. Here you go. Here is what volatility does in one chart, that decay we talked about the other day. This is what happens in volatility. This is how much. This is what it costs to like hold vol. That's why it's really hard to trade volatility to the long side, because the decay in it is absolutely brutal, as you can see on this chart. It only goes down. Here, let me fix it actually. Oh, look, Bitcoin chart now. It's a moon. It's the moon chart. Yeah, so just absolute murder fest on freaking VXX. Jesus Christ. That's pretty wild. Pretty wild. All right, come on, load up the screen, damn it. Do it, you son of a bitch. Damn, why my computer be running slow today? It'd be running real slow. Dang, they're charging me $3 on that commission? Damn, bruh. Why y'all doing that? Why y'all getting me like that, man? Alright, let's see. What else do we got here? Nothing really. Shit. Just kind of see what Bitcoin's trying to base out. Yeah, came back, test the highs with zoom in, zoom. Yeah, still not out of the woods yet. Actually threatened to take out this wick. Got caught barely, but... I don't know, man. Shit. What are you doing, Rock? Are you still pretty fully committed? Or anybody else, if they want to chime in? I know Rock is just pretty open about talking about that. But yeah, I'm just kind of curious of y'all's thoughts on that. I don't like that MicroStrategy did not break above that trend line, even on the Coinbase hype. That is really not cool, Sailor. That's a false breakout. I mean, especially on the daily, if it closes like this is false breakout shit, and false breakouts usually end up in fast moves in the opposite direction. So, wouldn't be surprised to see this thing come back to the bottom end of this, our little box, range box here. Alright, should I try this one more damn time? I'm a little bit concerned about this email that I can't freaking log into. I don't understand why it's not doing that. I guess I'm just being special ed. I've been known to do that sometimes. So, maybe this is one of those times. Yeah, what the hell? Oh no, that's pretty concerning. Shit balls, man. What? Alright, come on. I'm just being special ed. Got too many things going down. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that, Sam I am. shit. What the fuck, dude? That is kind of concerning. Sorry, guys. I'm a little, I'd already traded some BTC for Link. Traded some BTC for more ETH and Matic. De-risking tech stocks. That's probably a good idea. Let's go over to Matic, actually. Matic's at an interesting spot right here, retesting the zones. But this is what I don't like about a lot of these altcoins we just talked about earlier with the, what the hell stock was that? Where it's coming up to these previous horizontal levels and getting swift rejections. I mean, this still looks okay. It really does need to get back over 42 cents, though. 25% of your crypto. That's probably not the worst idea. Dude, what the shit balls? I don't think you have to do it like that, but I feel like I'm just doing something really stupid. Oh, I was. Bruh. ETH 20%? Alright, so you're not going to Tether, though, or equivalent of something like that. Okay. That's interesting. Let's see. Sorry, just bear with me. I'm having to send this stupid email code to log in and blah, blah, blah. Like I said, send in my unborn child for verifications. It's a new thing. I don't actually like that they're doing that. Whoa, hello. There's the market bell. Over for the day. Let's see where Coinbase closed. I'll pull that up in about 20 seconds here, maybe less if I can actually do this shit. All right. Oh, it expired. What are you talking about, bruh? It didn't expire. I just put it in. All right, Coin. What'd you do, Coin? Let's go look. Closed on the lows. Pretty, way to go, Coinbase. Start the day 24% down. All right. Yeah, what the hell? That's not what everybody thought was going to happen today, I bet. Pretty shitty there. Wait a second, man. This is all messed up. I gotta refresh this. Something ain't right. Yeah, pretty shitty performance there. Come on, Coinbase. Why you be doing that, man? Oh my God, InView. Jesus Christ, 23% down today? Sorry, I just saw that on the list. Ouch. Yeah, none of the blockchain stocks, they all got taken to the woodshed today. So there you go. Classic sell the news event. Look at this, guys. Brutal, brutal, brutal close here on MicroStrategy. Very ugly. Very ugly. Very ugly. What's GBDC doing? GBDC looks okay still. How about ETH? Yeah, ETH looks fine too. As long as it doesn't, we don't get no follow through with this. Coin, this is not the regular coin. I'm actually just going to put coin in here though with Coinbase because it's real now. Yay! Where's the where's that kid thing? The kid one. It's like it's real now. The kids cheering. Oh yeah. Oh, I actually have it on here. Yay, Coinbase, it's real. Woohoo, we made it. Oh, let's see. Yeah, pretty lackluster performance today by Coinbase. Ugly ass chart. It is just the first day though. Let's see what happens the rest of this week. You know, maybe we can get some love and some turnaround. But right now, pretty bad. Oh my gosh, Raven, there is something defying the sell-off today. And god dang it, Bobby, this is the one I don't think I bought last night. I was scouring the crypto abyss. And I was like, oh man, Raven looks kind of good here. Squeezing, it's got a big move. Man, what a freaking upside move. Probably one of the better performers today. Actually, let's go look. Refresh this guy. Doge is still up there, but, I mean, a lot of that was from the other day, though. Oh, wow, Rune. WRX. Nice car. Yeah, it is in the top 5, so... Sia coins up there. Yeah, all right, man. Dogecoin. Is Dogecoin still staying bid? Nah, falling off pretty hard. Pretty hard sell-off. What are we off the highs already? Like 20%? Yeah, so look at that, guys. Pretty brutal move. Maybe it's coming right up to the 10 simple, though. I got a little bit of love right there, probably. Oh, man. Come on. Give me the damn code. This is so stupid. So I'm going to give you the wrong code and then tell you, send you 8 more emails. Did I get in? The code was invalid. What the fudge are you talking about? Like, alright, I don't know. I gotta reload this page. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm having some technical special ed problems today. You missed Rune? Yeah. Doge token is? Really? Where do you even trade that at, Scott? Where do you trade Doge token? On Stellar or something? That's crazy, dude. Doge token is up that much. Let's go look. Not trading. Oh, you have to do it on CoinMarketCap. For some reason, I need to email Coin Checkup because they'll put stuff on there if you just email them. They're really good about that. Doge-tron Classic? What? That's a thing? Doge-tron Classic? Okay. Whatever. Oh, yeah, I guess so. This up 60%. Man, dude, it's the real Doge. That's why. It's on Stellarport? Okay, that's what I thought. I'm going to grab water real quick. Hold on. Refreshed. Dang old Stellarport. What are the fees like on Stellarport? Are they okay? I used Stellarport a little bit back in the day, but it's been a while. Let's go look. It doesn't say what fees are on here. Damn, Stellarport, it looks pretty good, man. It looks, man, yeah, it looks a lot better than what it used to. I haven't been on here in a long time. So I got okay. Volume. Oh, man, Moby. Dang, I traded Moby on the Stellarport back in the day. How funny, man. I totally forgot about this guy. Yeah, I traded this one a few times. Huh. A lot of crazy stuff on here. Market. Absolute garbage. Yeah, that's the problem with a lot of these. A lot of times is the markets freaking suck, man. They usually do suck. Everything's based in XLM. All right. That's interesting. Oh, okay. Well, the fees are reasonable. All right. The liquidity is probably the more concerning part. The slippage in there, it looks like, is what I'm going to guess. Oh, yeah, the slippage is pretty brutal. Oof, yeah. I mean, I haven't even seen one good pair yet. Like, not even XRP to XLM has a good pairing. Not even the Bitcoin has a good pairing. Yeah, damn it. Come on, people. Use cool stuff like this. More people need to use this stuff. Like, nah, we ain't using that. That's fake. What did the, let's go look at equities. What did they do at the end of the day? Just chilling. Nothing. Trying to get bid. Right at the end of the day. But, hey. Rut. Let's see what you did, Rut. Trying to chill out right here, but in the middle of this stupid range. God, I just want to get into Rut at some point, because that's like my main thing I like to trade in equities. I like to trade Rut a lot. But it's just like making me wait so long. Alright, you better work this time, you stupid exchange. And I'll leave nameless. It's being a little punk. Yeah, if anybody wants me to go check out some tickers, please do throw those in the troll box now. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. Send it. Let me send an email authorization. You have like 5 nanoseconds to put it in here. It says retarded. Alright, anyway. Sorry, I'm being a little frustrated today with some of my tech, man. There we go. It finally worked. 3 refreshes later. 2 semen samples later. And it's good to go. Alrighty. Let's see how VIX closed up. Oh, wow. VIX got bid up even more. VVIX, that is, I'm sorry. Got bid up more at the end of the day. Hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, man, this is interesting. I wonder if we're about to get a sell-off tomorrow. We haven't seen a Thursday big sell-off in a while. Those happened quite often when we actually had sell-offs. No, I'm just kidding. It hasn't been that long since we had an okay one back over here. But, yeah, huh. Interesting. Man, Doge just getting whooped on still. Except Doge token. Ugh, yeah, Doge is getting a little sick here. Time to take this dog to the vet. Nah, it's still kind of okay. But hey, man, the risk right now is not as near as great as it was down here when we've been talking about it for the last couple weeks. And Doge is just mean, dude. Doge will just dump in your face. Like, we could easily be, like, by the weekend, we could easily be right back at 6 cents in this range, you know? So I dumped all mine at, like, 13-cent range. I was like, I'm done. Don't even want to look at it. Don't want to think about it. Not until later. Move on to the next opportunity. Yeah, what is 2.43, Howard? What did you mean by that? Oh, you know what? I pulled up Stellarport to look at the freaking Doge token spread and didn't even look at it. Oh, I don't even see it on here. Oh, there it is. Ugh, God, look at these terrible spreads, man. 210 at 361. Brutal. Wow, this thing was up at 5,500 sats? Jesus, I hope some of y'all that had this sold some up here. Gee, wow, dude. Holy crap. What is that? 700% move? Couple weeks? Check Verge if you don't mind. No problem, Sir Anthony. Oops. I gotta put a... Oh, no, I'm right. I just gotta click crypto over here. Verge has been on Bit. Let's see. Is that good data? Should be good data on Bit. I think it's been on here for a while. Yes, it has. Pretty much its whole life. Oh, nice. Verge is actually doing good. Nice outlier there. Pumping. Retested the opening EMAs right here, even today, and got bid. So Verge is actually showing a little bit of strength. Let's look at it against Bitcoin. Yeah, Verge is actually showing relative strength here, so that's not a bad look there. Even on the daily, coming back to retest the breakout zone at 60 something sats. Yeah, Verge is definitely a lot better than a lot of these other coins we've been looking at. That's for sure. Let's go 3 hour. Hell, as long as Verge is above probably about 4.2 cents, it looks okay. I'd just be a little bit concerned about this little cluster here, providing some pretty gnarly resistance so far. Is this all-time highs? Yeah, I mean, pretty much. Right here, you had a little couple weeks right when it came out for Dump Fest 2018. But let's look at volume profile. Let's see that. Yeah, we're in no man's land up here. So, yeah, I could definitely keep going and just rip faces off, but really need to hold 4.2 cents, or we probably come back down to like 3.5. Let's see. Yeah, but I mean, it looks pretty good. I'd like to really see it take out this previous high at 5.3 cents, though. Most of this run has looked like it's played out. Yeah, wow, Verge way down here. Jeez. Man, Verge, if you don't remember, Verge, I think, spun out from Dogecoin Dark. Back in the day when Dark, and what was that, 2014 or something? It was like all the Dark tokens were like the coolest, hippest thing. Dogecoin is 42x move. Holy shit, dude. I didn't even realize it was that much. Is it really that much, dude? I believe you, but I guess it kind of depends where you're measuring it from, too. You're probably measuring it from back over here. Let's just do it from the beginning of the year, which is this day right here. Yeah, 2,500. Yeah, so you're taking it from back here. Yeah, about 5,000% gain since November. I mean, a lot of stuff, crazy enough, has been up thousands of percent since the fall. It's like, actually, I was talking about that. I'm glad you mentioned that because it sparked this thought. I was talking about that with my buddy last night that trades a lot. And we just noticed that, like, no matter, like, any random stock you can pick, it's pretty much in the fall of last year, the buy programs just all got turned on everywhere. It was just like, buy the shit out of everything. I mean, let's just, like, pick a random-ass stock that we haven't looked at today. We looked at most of those. And I bet you it got bullish around there. Let's see. There'll be something in here that I haven't looked at in a long time. Q. Oh, not Q. Oh. Nope. There, I found one. I found something that doesn't go up. Holy shit. Q Pharmaceuticals. There you go. I finally found one. We'll just pick a random. How about Yum stock? Yeah, so buy programs just like boom, and then just starts going sideways. Accumulation for the rallies. It's just like everything just started getting really, really hot in the fall last year. I don't know. Maybe, I guess that was election time. Everybody really loves our current president in the United States. He's just so amazing. And so, you know, we got to go to the moon. You know, Biden's going to take us to the moon. He's going to put Doge and Bitcoin statues literally on the moon. It'll be great. What is this guy doing? VR Tech Plays. This is kind of an interesting chart, actually, up here. I kind of like this consolidation on this VR thing. Kind of just getting a little sidetracked here. Oh, interesting. VR play? Is it time to play in some VR here coming up? Maybe if we can not take out this low. We are right in the middle of the range, so it's kind of blah. Did it hit earnings? It actually beat earnings too. Wow. Wow. That's rare for up-and-coming stuff like VR and other technologies. Not that it matters. Shit will miss earnings by like 500% and it'll rally 500%. No one gives a shit. Oh, what the hell? Oh my god, I just freaked myself out. I was looking at a coin balance and was like, whoa, what? Where'd all that money go? I forgot I moved some money over to, when I scaled out, I started putting it into interest stuff. All that cool, flexible interest earning shit you got. It's 13 cents. By that is 43. Hey, there you go. Keeping it simple. 420, man. Yeah, man. Do 420. It's like the best number ever, man. Metal stocks. Dang, look at these miner stocks. We missed these earlier. I didn't go through these during the regular session, but geez, Alcoa breaking out. Lots of love in the mining sectors, while gold is just kind of chilling. Yeah, of course there are some down here, like this Gay MF. such a funny name for a mining stock. Yeah, some of these mining stocks are actually looking good. What? Why isn't the one I'm holding pumping? It's market manipulation. It's supposed to pump my bags. What the hell? Have you ever felt like that or heard someone say that? I'm sure you have. It's their fault. It's Trump's fault. It's Biden's fault. I'll never take responsibility for my trades. Man, yeah. F Freeport McMoran, dude. Pretty beast mode daily here. Huh. Interesting. How did gold close today? No, not really anything. Just kind of chilling in the range. More squeeze. Didn't really do shit. Silver. Oh, man. Silver looks good. Man, shit. I wish I would have added some silver to my position on this setup. I'm probably going to regret that tomorrow. And it's too late now, isn't it? Yes, it is. I guess I could do futures. Futures are pretty big, though, on silver. And if you're curious to how big they might be, they are, let's see, right now, you can do options on them too, so that's nice. But if you just wanted to go static and mess up the order here, because I can't freaking do it right. Jesus Christ. Alright, here we go. Got that. Got that. Clickety-clicksin. Clickety-clicksins. This is a preview. Can we preview it? Yeah, so... yeah. Just for reference, if you want to buy one silver futures contract, it's $130,000 notional, and you've got to put up 40 grand for it. So, yeah. That's locking up a lot of capital there. But it does have options, though, like I said, so you can play with some option action on that guy. Oh, Jeebus Christ, man. What a hell of a day. Coinbase didn't do shit. Well, I guess it did kind of the sell the news event, but what's man, Euro, I feel like I probably should have shorted some Euro up here. We'll see, though. That one you can trade all the time. Like, that one's still trading. Forex is like crypto when it comes to that. Let's go back to futures. Had a futures close for the day. Yeah, kind of whatever. Nothing too crazy. Kind of right on the damn trend line, though. Jeez. Now let's go to spot price, because spot price has the ultimate trajectory trend line, which is this guy way over here. As long as we're kind of above this trend line, I'm not really concerned. And this is a macro trend line that has pretty much had the same exact trajectory in all of the mega runs. And so you can even see over here, like, it still stayed intact with the 2013 one. Rode it like the Jesus Man, too, in 2018 or 17. And also riding it like the Jesus Man here, too. So, not too shabby. You know, it's not that crazy to take a little bit of a break, too, after yesterday's mega hype cycle. So, as long as it's staying above 61K, it's all good in the hood, man. Nothing too crazy to look at there. Can you do DNT, District OX? Yeah, we can do DNT, man. DNT, District OX. That's a funny name, District OX. Looks all right. It's actually been bullish almost its whole life on the daily DMI, which is pretty crazy. Zoom in a little. A little sloppy. That's pretty. Yeah, it's got some good volume on it. Huh. I mean, yeah, this is the higher time frames definitely look a little bit frothy because, I mean, we're just way up here. The daily looks okay, though, as long as it's above about 27 cents. And the 3 hour looks pretty good, above 29 cents. But, I mean, you're in this really sloppy range. This is kind of a tough one, man. And you can see this. Look at this rally is just giving up. I mean, all these big pumps and dumps intraday. I mean, this is pretty gnarly. It just can't seem to keep bids. Yeah, I don't know. It's not my favorite. I would, if it closed a body above 33 cents on the 3 hour, preferably like a couple, or one daily above 33 cents. Let me double check that. Yeah, one daily above 33 cents would also do it. And then I'd get a little bit more excited about this. You do have the EMAs looking pretty decent, but this is just kind of a real sloppy price action here. Just choppy chop fest. A lot of the rallies just get sold into immediately. So I'd want a little more confirmation on this guy because it could easily just dump out from here. Above 33 cents would be real sexy. You can see too, even the wicks on these tails are getting rejected from there multiple times. It is starting to make higher lows. You do kind of have this going on right here. So, I mean, still kind of a tough read. But if you held a gun to my head and were like, dude, do the analysis, above 28 cents, I wouldn't be too concerned on this guy. And this trend line too, this little intermediate trend line. It looks all right. Not terrible, but not the best either. Man, today I have 0 drop frames. It's a miracle. Oh, this never happens. I probably just jinxed it. Let's see. Yeah, Ethereum. Okay, nice little bounce off the 10 simple. Let's see if Ethereum can reset, get back over Mama, open these EMAs again, and get back over 2,400, because you can see it tried to go over 2,400 for a blip and then got immediate rejection. Actually, pretty swift sell-off, too, right after that. But still okay, guys. This isn't bearish doom mode yet. I know there's a lot of crazy cycles and things lining up here, but, you know, like especially the one everybody has been looking at, pi cycle crap. You know, I mean, it still is perfectly fine. Wow, how low did this go? Oh, look, negative 18,000. And as we talked about, too, the other day about the pi cycle, when we start seeing this bottom part of it round up, then maybe it can be neutralized and get some continuation. But right now, man, everything still looks pretty mostly good. And just kind of ride some of these trend lines that we're on. Is this an opportunity zone for Bitcoin? Man, it sure does look like it, doesn't it? It's just got all neutral on the oscillators. That's the one thing I don't like. And bears on spot price are attempting to regain dominance right here too. So, maybe I'm just going to wait and see how this day ends. I'm still going to be de-risking a little bit on some more stuff that's maybe hit some targets and go from there. Like I say a bunch of times, you can always just buy back in, man. Yeah, it takes a little bit of fees or whatever, but I mean, whatever. That's not a big deal. It's better to lock in some profit sometimes. Can we peek at HNT and NRG? You love those two, don't you? You got some big bags on these guys? Energy looks pretty decent. Energy's just crazy, man, because it's got these gnarly wicks on it. It is not very traded. Yeah, pretty low volume. Not even 1 million a day. It looks all right. I mean, you have all the EMAs. They're struggling to stay bid up here, but I mean, technically it does look okay above like 370. So, yeah, it's not the worst looking chart. No momentum though on the oscillators. How about the daily? Daily is back to neutral on both sides, but on oscillator wise, but pure price action, kind of agreeing with that same area around 370. As long as it's above that, it looks okay. How about a weekly? Weekly. Oh man, even the opening price is also agreeing with the 370-ish area. So yeah, man, 350 to 370 major support zone on this guy. 350 is probably a little bit low. Maybe just using this 200 simple might be the simple way to do it on the medium time frames. Yeah, not too shabby though. It really does need to make a new high here on a closing basis pretty soon though. Otherwise, this is going to start looking a little bit bearish. You have this rounded saucer formation going on. Looks pretty good, but man, if we can't get a body high close back above 427 in the next day or two, it's going to start to look a little bit sloppy on that guy. HNT. Oh, don't like this. Breaking that major horizontal at 1520 something. 1528 or so. Daily hasn't closed yet. Man, if the daily closes below that 1530 or 1520 something number, I guess it is 1530. If the daily closes below that, that's a little bearish, and you actually do have DMI bears have regained dominance on the low time frame, which, to be fair on this, has not happened since all the way back in late March on this little blip right here. So yeah, definitely anything back below this tail on this candle at 1350 probably gets us down to $10. So not very good looking chart. Not very good. It's trying to bounce off the 21 EMA. So, I mean, that's okay. But really taking out this horizontal is not constructive. It's bulls better step their game up here pretty quick. And get these bears back into the neutral zone, at least on the 3 hour. Let's go to the crack time frames. Yeah, they flipped bearish actually back over here at 16. So, yeah, not my favorite chart, that's for sure. Definitely don't like this candle. If we can start getting back above 1530-ish, really even like 15, upper 15s then maybe, but then you got the mama right over you too and all these EMAs, so it's definitely got some pressure on it, man. Definitely got that pressure. Let's go to the purple list. Oh my god, Raven is still freaking running. Jesus Christ. Look at this thing. What is it up today? 35% just today. Oh my gosh, Raven. Way to go, Raven. Getting it in. Very nice. Very nice. Polymath. No, making a H though, so maybe opportunity coming in. Adam's still looking pretty good though. I like it clustering right here. And the daily looks pretty sexy. A little resistance here at $25, but man, if it can close a daily above 25, it's probably going to 33. Eve trying to keep it in. Yeah, I don't like the lower high. I don't like that. And the loss of momentum here. Yeah, and a lower low. Nah, not the best. Not the best setup on this. And you can see, too, what I'm talking about on some of those other coins just rallying. The ones that didn't get no love and hype from the Coinbase shit and yesterday, they kind of just rallied just very lacklusterly up to these local kind of range highs. So, kind of whatever. Not very much to do there. Reef is trying to bust out. Maybe has a little chance to come here and test the upper range. But again, kind of same thing. You know, lots of resistance right up here. Just kind of sucks. Not getting any follow through today on stuff. Except Raven. Raven coin wants to just blow everyone's heads off right now. And look at this. Look at this daily candle, dude. Like, holy shit, man. Beautiful, beautiful candle. Beautiful. All right, yeah. That's the one that's slapping me the hardest is storage. What is that one down? Like 10% or something? Where is it? I know it's on this list somewhere, or at least I think it is. Maybe I didn't put it on here. Oh, shit, it's not on here. Yeah, storage, that's probably my bad position of the day. Yeah, 11%. Definitely one of my bigger losers today. This breaking down from here. Lost that 200, got squeezed in. The move was coming. Do we get bid up and stalled right here at this previous breakout zone and consolidation and this previous support zone? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I'm not really banking on it, though. It doesn't look great. Yeah, if this thing gets back below 2010-ish, oops, not crossing up, crossing down, I will have to take the red dildo in the butt on that one. That's okay. That's okay, man. That's one thing in trading, guys. Always. It's the only thing that's guaranteed. Not always, but the only thing that's guaranteed in trading is you will take losses. And that's okay. It's part of the game. Don't let that shit get you down. Oh, yeah? Look at that. Look at it getting above the damn price action. You ain't lying. I took off my BSV in this power zone target here. But, man, this is resetting on the 7-minute. Retesting into the target zone. Yeah, actually, shit, man. We get this 3-hour close above this zone, I might get back in some BSV. Maybe if the daily, I'm going to have to extrapolate that out to the daily. If the daily can close through this target zone, then I'd feel a little bit more comfortable re-entering on this guy. But yeah, way to go, Mr. Craig. Square can't sue him out of business. Or whoever the hell sues who. He has more freaking hoopla bullshit around him than... I don't know if it was more than Roger Ver, but it's definitely comparable to him from back in the day. That's for sure. Let's see. Nope, not good there. BSV Super Saiyan mode. Alright, I think that's probably about it, man. I don't really got much else to look at. Man, Qubit's got smashed on today. Maybe buy opportunity on that. Futures have reopened for the rest of the session on the daily. Let's go see what they're going to do. Oh, getting a little bounce here, trying to get out of the bearish posturing. Oh, man, not NASDAQ. NASDAQ, I mean, it is attempting right here, right underneath the 21, but, I mean, it's still pretty bearish. YM, Dow. Yeah, YM bouncing kind of nice off right here. Shit, that's okay. That's okay. That's actually not the most terrible chart. I don't know, man. Something just... I don't like to trade feelings, but something just does seem a little off. I don't know. sometimes, emotions that keep emotions out of trading, but man, sometimes, your brain is like a supercomputer and processes billions of data points, and sometimes your gut is giving you little hints. So I don't think it's good to remove emotion completely from a trading, but don't trade and base solely your decisions off of emotions. But yeah, you need a little bit of that feel of the market. PPL should trade my dot now. Let's go PPL. What do you mean should trade my dot now? Like, should sell the dot, or what are you talking about exactly? PPL, Utilities Corporation. Oh, has a fat dividend. Almost 6%. That's pretty sexy. Big company, lots of volume. All right, so this is a big deal. Kind of a big deal. Oh man, getting super squeezed right here. There is a very large move. Oh man, yeah, let's go to weekly. Look at this. Yeah, very big move is coming out of this posturing right here. This is a lot of consolidation, pretty much. Wow, all the way back to Corona. So wow, here's something where Corona actually hasn't since Corona hasn't really rallied 5 billion%. Very interesting. Looks like the 618 is really governing this. It kind of looks like, yeah, roughly 618 is kind of just keeping price action all sliced up here. Let's zoom in a little bit. 2-day. 2-day is almost there, man. The 2-day does look pretty decent. Man, but it's just, look at the 200 and the 377 and all the EMAs are inside of it. I mean, this is Spaghetti Chop Nation. Super neutral. I bet the Bollinger Bands are real tight too. Yeah, look at this. Super tight Bollinger Bands. Man, I mean, would I take a position on it right here? Probably not. I want a little bit of confirmation, especially since it's been dicking around in this zone for so long. But it's close, man. It's definitely close for a good entry on this. I like this. Nice find, buddy. Oh, PLL? Oh, did I do a PPL? Oh, shit. Well, we might have just accidentally found something. I've done that a few times, man. Shit. Well, cool. I'm going to add this PPL to utilities level. Hey, dude, that's how I found, oh, man, what stock did I accidentally do that like a couple weeks ago? And it ended up netting me a pretty nice gain. It was funny. Because I don't care, dude. I'll trade anything. I don't give a shit. If the setup looks fine, it's all good. And this setup looks pretty good. I'm actually going to throw this on the watch list. Good accidents. It's a happy accident. All right. Let's go to this one. Lithium. That's right. Lithium. Okay, so this one looks a little bit better. Riding up the 2 hundo. Kind of rounded off a little bit, though. Daily is a little sloppy. Weekly still looks fine. And to be fair, daily is pretty dominant on DMI. Neutral as hell on the RSI, though. Yeah, this one needs more time for me to do anything with it. I'd probably wait another week or two and see. Maybe if the 3-hour can build up a little bit sexier price action. Because, I mean, look at this. These EMAs on the 3-hour are like dead flat for over 2 weeks, man. So this, like the other one you didn't want to look at, is actually charging up as well for a move. And as long as it's above, I guess, 62 cents. I mean, I'm sorry, $62. Trading too much shit coins. 62-ish bucks and this 200. You do have to lean a little bit bullish for sure. Most definitely. But not too bad. I think you've asked to look at this a few times, and it looks like it's just been doing absolutely freaking nothing. Still, for all those times. But real close, though. Higher lows, lower highs. That's symmetrical triangle shit. So you're getting real squeezed up here. Almost there, though. Let's see. I'll put an alert on here. Maybe we can get alerted on it if we get above this range. Oops, not crossing down. And if we get below this range here, we'll do that. Get a little alert action. Bam. Might get some PPL. Yeah, dude. How funny is that? It's good stuff. I love when that happens. Oh, it was this one, I think. Was it PMD? I think it was. No, it wasn't PMD. It was P something, though. Funny enough, it actually had a P in it, too. Anyway, yeah, PPL. What's up? What's up? Accidental gem. We just stepped on it and was like, ah, shit. Poked me in the foot. What the hell was that? You're like, ooh, that's kind of shiny. Dust that bitch off. Just completely unlocked my dot trade. Oh, okay, nice. Should you unload it? I'm on the way up on it for what it's worth. Oh, I'm way up on it for what it's worth. Okay. Let's go to BBY, and then we'll touch on that dot now. Should trade my dot now. Okay, yeah, because you had it locked up in some, whatchamacallit. You're getting some of your interest stuff. BBY. What is BBY? Best Buy? Yeah, Best Buy. Oh, shit. Best Buy. Sexy daily chart right here. Consolidating at the top of the range. EMAs are all reset. Looking super sexy. DMI is. RSI is a little neutral, but DMI looks really good. 3 hour. Man, 3 hour just regained. The 200 just regained the 377. Yeah, this is actually a pretty nice chart, dude. Weekly looks good. Nice consolidation up here in this range. You can really see it on the weekly right there. Shit, how about 3-day? 3-day closes at the end of this week. So if it does close up above 113, you'll have all the EMAs looking sexy on the 3-day. The 2-day already has it. 3 hour looks good. I mean, you're almost bullish all the way down to a freaking 7-minute. Yeah, this is a good looking chart, man. I definitely like this. When would I not like it? Man, it really probably has to come at least to the middle of this range. And let's zoom in a tad. Yeah, middle of the range. If it gets back below like 110, I'd start to be a little concerned for a test down here. Maybe not a total breakdown, but yeah, back sub 110 probably gets us into the lower third of the range. But man, yeah, any closure, man, probably even a 3 hour body above 124 does it. Definitely a daily above 124, and we can do some fib extensions on this because I do think we're in blue sky mode. Let's zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. Yes, we are. We are in blue sky mode. Go back to auto. Let's do fib extensions off this range. The 168 is at 144, and then you've got, looks like 7.2 and 4.1 are about 133. And I mean, this is moon boy stuff up here. Yeah, it definitely could happen, but I mean, I guess hell shit, we'll just mark it off, whatever. Wow, we got it drawn. But yeah, pretty nice chart, man. Good find. Good find there, Mr. Scott. All right, let's go to DOT for Mr. Rock. So if you're in from way lower, if you're in from down here, then you need to go all in again, double down, okay? It's the best thing to do at these prices. Obviously, I'm joking. Plus, don't listen to me anyway. What the hell do I know? I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just some asshole on YouTube, man. Let's see here. Wallet. I'm just checking on my other account real fast. See if we're getting any relief across the my holdings. No, not really. Just kind of chilling. This one, it looks okay, though. I mean, the daily's still riding above this horizontal. If the daily lost like 38-ish bucks, I'd probably be a little concerned for a test down to like the lower 30s, and then we'll have to reassess there. Weekly looks fine. The 3 hour, we did this earlier, maybe you missed it, but the 3 hour, I don't like this candle taking out the EMAs, but I mean, the only saving grace is it stopped right on the mama, which is perfectly coinciding with splitting all this business in half over here. So I mean, it's not too bad, and I mean, what is that, only 5% more down from here? But if it lost about 38, 39 bucks, and definitely the 200 simple, I'd be peeling this off if I owned it. Faux show. Because, yeah, you start losing that 38 level. I mean, it gets to, we can probably show that with VP, with volume profile. Let's just zoom out a little bit. Yeah, you got 38's about, where is it? Oh, it's actually right. where this big fat node is. Yeah, so that's like your major support area. And if we zoom out, let's see, really far. Obviously, that's a little too far. Let's zoom in just a tad. Yeah, 38 volume profile is really giving the support on that too, agreeing. And then you'd probably go to the middle of the range in the mid 30s and have to see what happens after that. But yeah, for me, I'd probably hold it till it broke the 200 exponential on the 3 hour is what I'd be using. Hey, always can take some off too, man. Just trim a little bit here. I love doing that. I love scaling out. It really helps my emotional capital so I don't get all flustered and crazy when P&L swings happen. I mean, I know it's hard as hell not to look at your P&L and trade your P&L, but it's definitely, you should just think of it all in percentages. It really helps, which is why I like to chart and log, because it's just based off percent and not dollar notional movements. So, yeah, I just want to care about percentages, man. You focus too much on P&L, you start emotionally trading in a bad way. You're like, oh, God, I'm down $500. That could have been my, new Switch and new Mario Kart game. And you start thinking weird shit like that, and then the brain, it can go into a big rabbit hole, man. You don't want to live in there for trading. That does not help. I have one of my best friends, man, great trader. He is just in the worst rabbit hole, man. I hope he pulls out of it and makes some money. He's made a shit ton of money, well over $1 million, but he also lost all of it. So, and he's been trading over 10 years. And that just happened to him in the last couple years after just killing it for like 7-8 years. But he just got in a really weird mental space. And he does that blaming shit all the time. Oh, I'm so glad Trump's gone. I can finally make money now. Or all these stupid banks, or all the market makers, or all the... It's like, just own it up, man. It's you. You can't control what all those people do. You only can control your order entry and when you take your position off. That's it. KISS method, baby. Keep it simple, stupid. Yeah, Anthony, yikes is right, dude. Yeah, and I tried to stop him, man, but you get in this mindset, and, I've been there, too. I didn't lose everything like that, but, you just get so stubborn, and you're just like, oh, whatever, I know better, and I mean, it's just so dangerous, and he just bled out. It wasn't even super fast, either. He just bled out over, like, 1.5 2 years, just losing 10 grand, 20 grand, 50 grand, 100 grand, 5 grand, 30 grand, just slowly bled out. It was brutal, man. In a weird way, though, it did give me some knowledge, though. It sucks that it was at expense, a lot of his monies, but hey. You can't make someone quit. It's almost like an addiction, like if you're an alcoholic or have some kind of addiction, whatever it is, like you can't help that person unless, they want to change. You can't force it upon them. So it's kind of the same psychology there. Don't let that happen to you. Plan your trade your plan. Don't overthink it. That's it. Goes to your stop. Just get out. Don't think about it. There's opportunities everywhere. Your capital is finite, man. Opportunity is infinite. Literally infinite. Markets have been around since humans have existed. They're not going anywhere anytime soon. Patience, too, is a real big one. That's the one that kills me a lot, which I've actually done really well the last year. Just like trying to let stuff run more and just ride some trends and be like, oh, yeah, I've blipped. I talked about a couple blips that I made recently, like in the last few months, of just like not letting something ride. It's like, why? It's like I'll go back and look at the chart, and it's like, dude, there's nothing that's bearish at all about that. And it's like, oh, take it all off. Probably because I was watching my P&L swings, though. So, man, doesn't matter if you trade for 10 years and you think you're great. That's kind of the moral of this little rant. Doesn't matter if you've done this shit for 10, 20 years and you're a professional, man. If you get in the wrong mindset, you could blow all that shit up. You could make 30% a year for 10 years and fucking lose all of it in 1.5 years. So, Don't ever think that you've got it in the bags. Always stay diligent and disciplined, man. Very important. No noise in moment of the day. Oh, thanks, man. I'm trying to provide little insights too when I think about them, not just chart setups and stuff like that, because it's a lot. There's reading the charts is actually kind of the easy part, once you kind of learn the basic structures and all that, but putting the money where your mouth is and adhering to your own discipline. Like, think about working out's a good analogy. You go work out, you pump some iron, you're doing great, but then like you don't go for one day, and then you're like, oh, I don't want to go, and then you get lazy, and then your discipline goes away, and then you don't work out again for years at a time, and you're like, oh shit, I went for a year straight and was kicking ass, my body looked great, I felt great, and then you just get undisciplined, and then you lose all those gains, muscle gains or fitness gains or whatever. Happens the same way with tendy gains, if you will. Let's see. All right, getting some nice bounces here though. Later in the stream here, so that's actually pretty good. I like that. Let's go through some of these coins, see if we're getting kind of the same reactions across the board. No, damn, Doge still falling off the cliff. Link, Linky Poo. Jesus Christ, Link. Can't keep a good Link down. Yep. He's gonna go save the princess. It's all good. Link says, what's up, bitches? I don't give a shit about downside or Coinbase or anything. Hell, I'm gonna lift up Coinbase from its sell-off today. Yeah, Link is running great, man. Very sexy chart on Link, dude. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. This is like a great setup and nice consolidation. I mean, this is one of the better charts. And now that it's above this previous high, man, and this girthy candle, man, if this candle closes anywhere like this, up on the tops of it in the next 3 hours, dude. Let's do some fib extension real quick while we're here. 618 is at $48. 2618, and we're just going to put 100. I know 3618 is 118, but 100 is a nice round number. Probably don't really need to put that on there. Everybody knows that round numbers like that work well. But man, we're almost hitting the 172 extension already. Jeez, man. Yeah, Link closing up. Whoa, let's auto. Yeah, Link closing up on these highs would look super sexy, and I'd be very bullish on this structure above $36. FFS Link at 39. What's a FFS link? Is that some acronym that I should know that I'm being special ed on right now? Probably. I do that sometimes. Oh, let me go back to my list and see if anything's rebounding a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Storage, not so much. Storage and Ardor are my larger bags. CRV I do kind of like on the daily, not so much on the 3 hour now that I zoom in and say that. Barely holding on, back below 290. Might have to reconsider that one. LRC is nice. I did like this one. Scooped some of that yesterday. For Fred's sake. Fred's sake. I gotcha. See, I figured it was some little acronym in the internet world that I should know. This is my old schoolness shining through. Solana holding on barely. It's barely holding on, man. Come on, you can do it, brother. Interesting kind of a possible basing pattern in a confirmation low. Could be possibly built on the cracked time frames against this wick here, or tail here. What would get some nice love for that if we can get back above the 55 EMA, above 2670 currently. Other than that, back below 2550 probably goes into free fall mode to low 20s. And that's when I will have to say bye-bye. Oh, I guess you'll be SOL, right? It's in the name. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. Graph. What is Graph doing? Graph's daily does look pretty good. It looks pretty good. This looks sleeper-esque. I do like this little confirmation low right here. You know, Graph definitely has a little kind of sleeper look to it. Back below, it does have that stupid shit, though, where you're right up against the highs of this consolidation structure at around 213, so it did get this tail, or this wick above 213, though, so that's nice. So the bulls did attempt to do it, and as long as it stays above about like 180, then, you know, they got a pretty good chance of pumping that one up there. Crow, look at Crow. Crypto.com chain. What a stupid name. Same kind of thing, though. That little basing thing, getting a little bit of resistance. We've talked about that a few times already today. I mean, it just keeps happening. Major resistance up here. We're about 25 cent. Got to really get over 25 cent. Well, I guess maybe 24 could probably do it. That's the bodies of all these dailies. So, yeah, almost got there. Let's see if it can push its way up. Anything back below 22 cents, though, not so sexy. Not so sexy. ADA, you want to look at ADA, huh? All right, bro. We'll go look at ADA. Mr. Charles, since you came late, but okay. Oh, ADA looks fine above this horizontal. I mean, I think that's all we said earlier on the stream. As long as it's holding this 135-ish area, it looks fine. Nothing too crazy. Momentum is lost on the 3-hour, but that's it. I mean, you're talking low time frame shit right there. And maybe we can reset and get crack time frames to look bullish again over the next couple of hours. But, I mean, this looks perfectly fine. This is pretty healthy. Aggressive pump up, retest, wash out some of that over leverage, and retest that breakout zone. So this is actually pretty good setup. As long as it's kind of holding these that 135 area, I don't have any problems with ADA. That one's kind of easy peasy right now, man. Easy peasy. Link, just whatever link. Jesus, man. Let's go look over here real quick. Doge, Thor, Rune, IO. Man, did you buy old school pumping? Sia, Vetchoin, Stacks. I don't like this font. Does this like setup UI like bother anybody else's eyes? I don't like it, man. I don't like this font. I don't like anything about it. I don't like it. I'm going back to the one I like here. It doesn't have probably as many coins, but whatever. It's much easier on the eyes for me. I don't know what it is about that that font on that other one. It's just kind of BTC reverse head and shoulders. Oh yeah? Oh yeah, buddy? What did I just get an alert for? What was that? ES trend change. Oh, I haven't got one of those in a long time. Wow. All right, so a little bit of oops, crap. Let's go over here to ES. An ES trend change, huh? Okay, haven't seen one of those trigger in a while. Interesting. So another little bit of a possible bearish clue to throw on this. BV is the inverse head and shoulders. Is that? Oh, yep, it's already there. Look, see? Let's go to crack time frames. Oh, already inverted head and shoulders. It's all the way there. We're going to 80,100. I mean, it's easy TA, guys. Come on. Yeah, to be fair, though, I mean, this thing staying above 61,000, just like ADA coming back and testing the previous breakout zone. I mean, if it stays above 61K, this thing is completely intact for bull mode. Don't get it twisted. Only below 61K do you really need to start questioning this rally. But right now, it looks perfectly fine. No problems. Let's look at Bitcoin dominance. Did it gain some of its dominance back today? No. No, it did not. Nope. Just keeps going down. Bitcoin bitch right now. Jesus Christ, dude. What is ETH doing to Bitcoin? Taking its lunch. Look at this. Jesus, man. Ethereum against Bitcoin. It's making Bitcoin look like a little punk. Man. I'm going to make this line a little bit thinner. It's kind of clogging up my jam here. Yeah, we just need a 1 point. We don't need that 3 point extra thick. There we go. I actually don't even care about this trend line. I'm just going to erase that thing. It's not really relevant anymore. Wait, did it just reprint it? What the hell? Oh, no, it didn't. Tripping. And we don't really need this one anymore either. Let's clean the chart up a little bit. All right. You can always just redraw those. Those are easy as hell to redraw. Yeah, interesting, though. I like this hammer candle. Let's see if we can get back above the 10 simple. And probably, if that happens on the 3 hour, you can probably look for some continuation on this guy. What's ETH doing? Yeah, ETH's already kind of doing it. ETH's about to reset on the crack time frames for further upside. Oh, shit. Oh, my God, guys. Is ETH going to go to 3K almost in this run? Jesus. Fudge packing, man. Jesus. XRP came back flat on the day, getting bid up right off the 21. Looking sexy. XRP Moon Boy coin. It could never go to $1 again. That's a scam. I only buy. Holy shit. Link just crossed 40? Wow. Hey, Link, what's up? He's like, yeah, I'm up, bitch. What are you doing? I'm about to make this giant green girthy dildo. What are you doing? Sitting there holding your shitty ass storage bag? Yeah, it's Link's like, yeah, you hold that storage. It's rough. XMR. Does XMR have a re-entry here? Possibly. Looks a little sloppy, though. Oh, Doge? Well, Doge. Get a re-entry. That's the real question. This is the real Bitcoin. Will it get re-entried? Possibly. We are right here testing the threshold on the power zone. So maybe. Let's go to crack time frames. Crack time frames in between the long-term moving averages. Bears are still very much in control on the crack time frames, though. I'd like to, if they kind of start losing their momentum on the low time frames, I might re-enter back in Doge. But as of now, I'm good for now, man. I'll take a little hundo 100% in a day. That sounds good for me. Don't get greedy, man. Dude, Link's just still... Is Link about to just pass Dot here? I mean, just get the... Oh, PSV looking pretty good, too. Still, is it picking up some steam? Let's see. Yep, reset oscillators on BSV, guys. On the crack time frame. Hey. Hey. Maybe, goddamn, Craig. That boy good. Damn, dude. Oil 4.2% up today. Big move. Sexy close for oil, though. Look at that. Did what we wanted to see for some continuation above the mama. Let's go 3 hour. Yeah, so it's kind of an ugly little shooting star here, but this is, crack time frames. Maybe we get a little downside action here, and I would use that as an opportunity zone, and I will be doing that later this week if we get some pullbacks. And I'll be looking in energy since this pattern looks to have been resolved as of now. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. How did the DJT close? Pretty boring. Pretty much like nothing. ES close, nothing. Little tweezer top on the NASDAQ here. That is very textbook tweezer top action. You generally will get a little bit of follow through to the 10 simple on these guys, so that's interesting. You can see there's one back right over here that got a little bit of follow through. Nothing too crazy though, just a little 2% drop down to the 21 EMA. But yeah, definitely noteworthy. Definitely noteworthy. This is setting up for wanting to come down here and test a few hundred points lower on NASDAQ. Yeah, I mean, again, like we spoke about earlier, this is the first 3-hour candle to really engulf the 21 with a pretty big margin and get bearish on the DMI on the 3-hour. That hasn't happened since March. So that's definitely a change in behavior. That is 100% a change in behavior. For now, can that be reversed tomorrow? Absolutely. You have to keep changing your mind. Sometimes, you know, people will be like, oh, yesterday you were bullish and now you're bearish or you're neutral. Da, 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 da. What the hell? I was like, well, yeah, you get new information. You got to readjust your thesis, man. You can't just get married to something because you want to. The market will humble your ass real quick. You start trading like that. All right, getting a little bit of relief off of some of the coins that I hold, so that's nice for now. Probably giving me exits, really. Probably going to use those for that. Oh, man. Insanity. Well, there you go, man. Look at that. Nice little rally for you, Rock, on your position. It's up 72 cents, dude. You can retire. Done. Woohoo. So we can get back above this 42.30 area, man. I think that would open up the door and confirm this as just a little liquidation break, and we could be off back up to the 50 target that we've got on here. It's got some work to do, but you know, not terrible. Like I said, since you would hold, like I would hold this above $38-ish for sure. I ain't got no problems with that, man. No problems, man. BCH. Oh, kind of funky pattern up here. You are getting the HVP, so people are real excited when you get volatility expanding on up moves. That usually isn't the best thing. Usually not the best thing. Usually get some sell-offs when that happens. But, you know, until you start really losing that 760 area, it's whatever. Oh, you can see a couple of incidences here. Here's a clustering with HVP. Oh, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Probably kind of hard to see. You can see some clustering up here on a very similar pump. And HVP reading up in the high zone. And you can see it just went sideways before dumping. Same thing here. Here's another great example on a very aggressive pump. You start getting the reads on HVP. You get a dump from it. Look at this, another one right here. So we are getting a little bit frothy. Here's another one, but here is one that ended up just coming back to the 21 and creating another one. So maybe that's where we're at right here. Just using that 21 in this candle structure, yeah, at around that 260 level. Then it's okay. We lose that 260 level, we probably come real fast back down to test the upper range of this box. That's what I would be looking for if that happened. Otherwise, we're on our way to the almost $1,000 fib target on this biatch. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. Way to go, Roger. What the hell does Roger Ver do? I'm just curious. I just got to type his name up in a search box real fast. My 1,000 Bitcoin Cash stickers I bought with BCH just arrived. Oh, cool. Nice, dude. Nothing really. Yeah. Because he's not even in, like, news stuff. That's funny, man. He totally just, like... Yeah, 3 weeks ago, he was talking about some bullshit. Yeah, he just kind of... I guess he's around there a little bit, but... He just got swept under the rug. Craig has taken the light on that guy, the limelight. Euro. What did Euro do? Right up here. Man, I think I'm going to short some Euro. This is kind of a dangerous play because this is a pretty sexy read, but at least I'll know I'm wrong real fast. Not even like, what is that? Barely even 150 pips So that's nothing. That's a nothing. And what's cool about FX, man, if you're like just getting into trading or whatever, and maybe you don't have that much capital, you can go to brokers like Forex.com and Oanda and stuff like that, and those are all total legal for U.S. Residents and stuff. And you can trade pretty small amounts, and if you just use like the minimum size, like 1,000 a lot, which sounds like a lot, but it's not. It's very tiny. You know, you can actually trade with just like a couple $100 reasonably in a Forex account. So that's one way to try. Maybe get your feet wet. Maybe even crypto is really good for that too. Because you can trade pretty much, you know, $5 or something. And I like that idea better than like paper trading. Paper trading is okay, maybe just to like learn how to click the buttons in the software, but really you just need to put real money into there because you're not going to feel the right emotional swings if you're trading with paper only. Like, and sometimes it can negatively affect you. You'll be like, oh yeah, I just doubled my paper trading account. Oh, I wish that was real money. What the hell, dude? I knew I should have traded with real money. And then you start getting in a weird mindset. And conversely too, if you lose all your money paper trading and, you know, it's obviously fake money, then you're like, oh, whatever, see, trading's stupid. And I don't know, I just don't think paper trading has that much value except for just testing out the software and clicking the buttons on the platform. But as far as like, if you really want to start getting in trading, there's very many ways to do it with pretty low, like less than $1,000 for sure. So then you can start really feeling your emotional swings and what it really feels like to actually have risk on the table. God, I've been doing all kinds of little rants today. Jesus Christ. As I look over and notice I've been live for freaking 3 hours. Holy shit. Rant Nation. But hey, I mean, it is what it is. What are you going to do? KCS. KuCoin. What are you going to do, KuCoin? It's already way up here. That's kind of whatever. 1 inch. What was that other one that we looked at? Crow. That was the one. Crow actually looks kind of decent here. It's one of the better ones. I'd really like it if this daily closes above 23.5 pennies. That would look pretty good for a little stab to the upside. Maybe 30 cents or something. A little whole number. But well, I think I'm going to sign off. I don't have my kiddo today, so I didn't have to go get him early. Usually I do go get him around now. But he's finally staying with his mama. She was sick for a few days, so she didn't want me to bring him over there. So I'm all solo tonight, man. Get off C's lawn. Oh, nice, dude. Very nice. Hey, when's our next Doge meetup? I think it's about time, isn't it? I think we should have more this month. You know, we did one on the 1st a couple weeks ago. I think it's time to do another one here. In these amazing crypto times, we should do them more often. Should try to get some of the Dallas guys to come down here, too. Or shit, I'm down to go take a Dallas trip. You want to go on a Dallas trip, Josh? Go hang out with some of them boys up there? Too bad Scott's not around here, man. You need to fly down here, dude, because none of us want to go to Cali. Sorry. No offense, but, you know, I'm pretty sure nobody really wants to go to Cali. You're not in the worst part of Cali, so that's cool, but yeah, you fly your ass down here. How much is it freaking... It's got to be cheap as hell to fly from Cali right now. Let's see. Let's see, dude. Skyscanner, if you don't know about it, it's a great website for cheap flights. And I think you're in Sacramento area, I believe. Let's see. You can get your ass down here, bro. You're up for it? Sweet. Let's do it, man. Yeah, look at these cheap-ass flights, bruh. Look at that. You can fly down here next week for a couple, not even $200, dude. Look at that. from 27th to the 30th. Yeah, this site's cool because it just finds like the cheapest combos that you can get. Hell, if you go one day later on the Wednesday, just for a couple days down here and leave Friday, it's only 137, bro. Sell some of those Dogecoin tokens and get your ass over here. Never been to Lake Tahoe? Yeah, me neither. I actually do want to go to Lake Tahoe. I've heard it's a really badass place. Dude, yeah, Vegas. Oh, man, I'm so ready to go to Vegas, dude. I fucking love Vegas. So I can go get my D-Gen gambling on. I mostly just play craps, but... Oh, dude, what? In May? What about April? Even in April, you got... Shit, can fly out next week for like 3 days, which is a perfect amount of time in Vegas. You don't gotta stay there that long. Let's see. Can do like damn, $100. Looks like it's a little cheaper though. The following week, yeah, $82. And then if we wait to May and booked one, dude, wow, dude, we could book one the first week of May and stay. That's kind of too long. Dude, yeah, first week of May, yeah, about $80. That's the cheapest I've ever flown, even pre-corona, to Vegas was $75. Even the stewardess told me, she's like, damn, that's about like what we can give our buddy passes for. Got married in Tahoe, $50 wedding. Would you just pay the fee at the courthouse or whatever? That's cool. I like that. I don't really like the whole idea of these gigantic weddings and shit. Yeah, but shit, if y'all are down, I'm totally down to do a little, 2 to 4 day Vegas trip. Because there also is fun stuff besides gambling in Vegas to do. They've got lots of fun shooting ranges out there. They have lots of dispensaries out there. They got dunes, which I haven't gone to yet. I've been wanting to hit those dunes up and rent like a dune buggy and go get crazy in the sand dunes. I think that would be really fun. But yeah, maybe we should start a little meetup or meeting chat about doing that. I'm totally down. Maybe we can get like a little handful of us to go check out Vegas. I think we're due for some external Austin activities. Most definitely. All right, what do we got here? Let's go back to the charts. Oh, dang. Link is crashing. You can see it right here. Hold on, let me really show it to you. It is just dumping. It does look like it's dumping, right? But it's on a 1 second chart. It's so funny they even added this. Like, who the hell trade? I want to see somebody that trades good off of a 15-second chart. I want to see that. My Subi won't get stuck in those dunes. Maybe. It might. I don't know if you want to go that far. Speaking of sand dunes, if you want to hit up also, before it gets super, super hot, I'm kicking myself. I almost went on Monday to go down to Padre, but then the stupid weather report was like, oh, it's going to rain hard on Tuesday and today, and it was total freaking BS. It didn't rain today or yesterday, and it would have been actually perfect to go down there. Stupid weather, man. I don't even know why I look at that shit. But yeah, I mean, maybe here in the next week or two, I'm definitely planning on hitting up some Padre action. South Padre or North Padre is cool for me, too. I like both. North Padre Island's only about 3 hours. And then South Padre, is about 5.5. So, like, come visit. Time is ticking on my time out here. Oh, yeah? Are you going to leave? Are you going to get out of the Cali zone? Well, that would be cool. Where are you going to move to? Are you going to move back here? You should. You definitely should. That'd be great. Images. No, I don't want images. I want maps, bro. Yeah, because hell, what Lake Tahoe is pretty close to you. If you like flew out to Sacramento, we could probably just drive out there, right? Oh yeah, I forgot you were a good poker player, man. How did you fare in poker? Did you play pretty good? I used to play a lot. I haven't played in a while. I've always loved playing poker though. There's a poker house like right down the street from me that I actually haven't been to in probably like 8, 9 months. Oh, actually probably a year because of this stupid thing that happened last year. You know. How much is a flight out to Sacramento from Austin if we do reverse that shit? Maybe I'll come visit you. Sacramento. How far are you away from the airport, Scott? Nothing in April. Yeah, a lot of the flights, there's just not as many flights going on right now, so it's a little bit harder to find stuff sometimes. Yeah, wow, I guess no one wants... What the hell? We can't fly to Sacramento? What is this shit, dude? That's kind of sucks. No May. How about some Junes? So I kind of have to look for, like, earlier in the week. Damn, no. Damn, Sacramento is just not really holding it down. What's another airport that's around there? I don't know, man. I don't know that area that well. I guess San Francisco isn't super far, is it? I definitely don't want to go to San Francisco. I don't care about that, man. Although it would be kind of cool to see Alcatraz. I don't know if they do tours of that or anything, but... Oh, yeah, it's only, what, like an hour away? Oh, okay, I thought it was farther away from that. Maybe there is some cheaper flights to... That's probably... Yeah, there's way more flights to San Fran. Oh, yeah, not too bad. Shit, you can fly out there for less than a couple $100, it looks like. A little 160... Yeah, shit, that's not bad. $180, a few days. Might be the better way to do it. Just rent a car and drive up there or something over to you. Oh, Corona car. Don't want to see that. You don't care about that. What has not performed in the last week coming up into this Coinbase hype? Clay didn't perform. OMG didn't perform. Dentacoin? What? The dentist coin didn't perform? So funny this shit is still around, Dentacoin. Coming back to retest this area, so it's at an interesting spot around 1 whole penny. Doge is more than this. I was looking at Clay last night. I almost bought some, but I was like, let's wait a little bit. Yeah, kind of really giving it up here. Just chilling, though, right on the mama. And the 55, though, I mean, shit, that's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Let's see, what is this? About 8% risk. Yeah, it's not great. You can probably wait on that. Swiss Borg, that's a funny name. What? Theta Fuel didn't run up in this. Theta Fuel is the one that was running pretty hard for a while. Oh, this one's just called Fuel, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Oh, look at this. Bouncing right off that 377, coinciding with left price action on the lows all over here. So that's not that bad, man. That's not that bad. You won every year, but usually not enough to cover my expenses. Best score was 11K in a $1,500 tourney. Oh, that is pretty good. That is pretty good, man. San Jose has cheaper flights. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, I'm definitely down to get out and get on some planes. My kid wants to go get on a plane too. One of his best friends just flew to Ukraine. His mom's Ukrainian, and he tells me every day, he goes, his name is Kozak, pretty cool name. He goes, oh, Kozak on big plane. He goes visit his grandma. And he's like, I want to go on big plane. I'm like, oh, buddy, we'll go. We'll be traveling soon. Hopefully all this stupid COVID crap just kind of drifts away and we don't have to think about all that shit and quarantines and let me see your papers, please. Although I think that's a bunch of hype anyway. I don't really think many people are checking it that hardcore. Man, we're getting a little bit of love here off some of these lows after the market close, like traditional market close. Doge rallying a little bit. Let's go to my list here. Order still sucks. Storage still sucks. But some of the other ones have come off the lows a little bit. So, yeah, even 1 inch has come back up and is up on the day. UMA's coming up off the lows a little bit. Yeah, huh. Interesting. Well, that's kind of cool. The party's not over, man. Shit. Yeah, man. Austin cheap. Let's go check those. Just since you mentioned it, I'm curious. This is turning into the travel channel. The No Noiz travel channel. How far is San Jose from blah, 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 blah. God damn it. I'm special ed over here. San Jose from Sacramento. Let's see. It's a little, well, it looks probably about the same. Pretty much. Yeah, okay. So that's not too bad. Flights are about the same price, too, it looks like, from San Fran. A little bit higher in April, but in May they're about the same, about right under 200, right at $200. Oh, that one sucks. San Fran's got better options, though. San Jose is probably a smaller airport, it looks like. You just don't have as many comeback flights. Yep. Well, maybe making a trip here soon. I'm down with that. I'm down with Vegas. I'm down with dude, I'm gonna be I want to travel a lot this year. Cause hell yeah. Celebrate some crypto gains and go traveling. Realize some of them gains and go have some real life experiences instead of being just all glued to the damn screens, you know? It's just healthier. I know Josh feels me on that. Josh loves to be outside. Oh, shut the hell up, Rock. Fucking what's his name, dude? I hate Cuban, but that's a dude, no freaking way. Is he really? Cuban greater than Musk? Whoa now. I don't really like either of them, but Cuban, whatever, dude. Cuban got lucky selling his bullshit ass fucking company back in the day that is absolutely a zero. He just sold at the very peak mania, and I guess, you know, kudos to him for that. He pulled a Charlie Lee on that shit. But yeah, he's a little overhyped, I think. And he's a total fucking asshole. At least Elon is kind of cool. Why do you like Cuban? Let's see if I just search this, what happens. Mavericks to Dogecoin. That was first NBA to accept Dogecoin for tickets and merchandise. The team announced Thursday. Oh, shit. It will use BitPay. Is BitPay on Dogecoin, I guess? That's funny. Actually, that's old news, though. March 4th. Happened a long time ago. So that's not even new news. That's weird. I thought I would have heard about that earlier. Yeah, how funny, dude. He loves the Dogecoin. I'm surprised that he beat Elon to the punch. That's pretty funny, man. So he beat Elon. It's like, why can't you buy Teslas in Dogecoin? Huh? That's funny. That's too funny, man. What the hell, dude? What the absolute hell? I don't know if I would have even believed that back in the day. Been like, oh yeah, I love Dogecoin for sure, but it's like, oh yeah, the Dallas Mavericks will take it for ticket payments. I almost want to go. No, I don't. No, I'm already reneging that immediately because the NBA is on some dumb PC shit right now, so I'm not supporting anything that they do. But and most people aren't. Their viewership is down like 50% year over year. It's terrible, dude. Nobody wants to hear about crappy, dumb PC shit and just politics in general and other dumb crap when they play sports. Like, that's supposed to be our getaway, man. No matter where you come from and your political views and all that shit, you're supposed to push that shit aside when you go play sports and just focus on that and have fun in sports. It's like you can't even have fun anymore in the freaking sports game. It's terrible. They're selling tickets. Oh, it's a joke? Oh, you mean Cuban is a joke. They're selling tickets for Dogecoin, but he just announced they are never selling those Dogecoins. Oh, he's becoming a Dogecoin hodler? Well, yeah, that, and also he probably doesn't want to deal with any of the extra bullshit tax crap they have to deal with that. Although, I mean, how many people are really going to buy Dogecoins, tickets with Dogecoin for the Mavericks? Yeah, probably not very many. I don't think there's many Dogecoin hodlers that are like hardcore NBA fans, and especially the Mavericks. Maybe there is. I don't know. Be curious if we were in Dallas talking to some of our buddies up there that have been in the space, see how they think about it. Man, oh man, oh man. Shit. All right, Bitcoin, look at you go. Kind of just bouncing off these lows. I like it. Little liquidation break. Get ready for the mega super Coinbase pump. What? Oh, we didn't look at FinViz today. What did FinViz show us? Ooh, pretty ugly. Tesla getting murdered. Oh, go away, ad. Don't care. PayPal getting slapped. Pretty mixed bag today. Obviously, energy is the big shiner today. And then banks, big shiner today as well. Which is odd. I mean, most of that's probably lifted up by Wells Fargo fucking ripping 5.5%. That's a huge move for a bank, man. On some stupid earnings, too. Like, what the hell? Like, get out of here, dude. Yeah, Freeport McMoran. Copper, dude. Copper's rallying. Is Dr. Copper telling us right now that we're about to get super crazy in infrastructure and build-outs? That's usually what that means. Good old Dr. Copper stuff. Let's go look at no, not housing. I want to look at builders. And I'm just going to use the sector majors, and we'll go to XLB. Where are you? There you are. Oh, that's materials. We want XHB. Yep, still looking fine. And materials for all that are also still looking fine. Very nice. Very nice. Tech getting slapped on, and junior miners getting a little slapped on. Very nice. Oh, man, they have 122K Dogecoin from sales. Do they really? Huh. That's surprising. I would have never, ever guessed that. So what's 122K on Dogecoin sales at about 12 cents? Okay, so only like 15K or something. Hey, shit, that's some tickets. I don't know how much tickets are at the Mavericks games now, but that's fucking funny, dude. Yeah, it was really cool when Doge got on the dang NASCAR. That was really awesome. And here we are 3-4 years later, or 5 years later, whenever that was. That was a long time ago. And here we are now. Dogecoin being accepted for basketball tickets. Amazing. Very amazing. Love it. Love it. Let's see. Theta didn't rally with this today? That's surprising. Let's go look at Theta. Yeah, wow, Theta actually doing opposite of the market and going to the bottom end of its range. Is this opportunity zone down here? Possibly. Possibly. HVP just flashed 0 yesterday, so we should be anticipating a pretty good move. Wow, actually it's the first flash on the daily that we've ever seen on Theta. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, real sloppy. I mean, I guess major support right there at, what is that? Let's go to daily to see it a little cleaner. Yeah, at around $11. So, nothing too crazy. That's not too bad. It's less than 10%. Yeah. What got hit the hardest today? Bridge Oracle. Orbit chain. Pancake swap didn't get... Pancake swap didn't make it? Nope. Lame. Alright, I gotta go make some late lunch. I just remembered I haven't freaking eaten lunch yet today. And jeez, it's already 4 o'clock. What the H, bro? What am I doing with my life? Alright, let's wrap it up. Getting some decent reaction so far off of some of these coin pairs, so that's kind of nice. I do like that. Let's see. Right off the 21, so we are coming back into retest. I mean, this looks really good as long as Bitcoin holds about 61K. I do really like these setups. Ripple's bouncing nice off the 21s. This could just be a little liquidation break, guys, for continued upside. And so far, it kind of looks like a lot of the coins are exhibiting this behavior. Pretty much, I'm just fanning through a bunch real quick to see. Yeah, I mean, oh, wow, look. Oh, snap. Look at this. ETH actually just broke. We didn't even look at ETH. ETH just broke out. Wow. Wow. Dang, ETH breaking out in the last innings of the stream. Pretty impressive, ETH. If you close this daily here in a couple hours above 2,400, man, that's going to give real good strength to this next target at 2,700. All right, well, an ETH BTC pair like we looked at earlier is taking Bitcoin. It's taking Bitcoin's lunch money right now, to be fair. So, wow, ETH. Kudos to Vitalik and Unicorn Shirt Man there. So ETH looking great. Wow, so this probably is going to just get lifted up from here. Yeah, look at excuse me. Look at Litecoin even rallying really hard off these lows too. Look at this. Just in the last 7 minutes, it's up $5. Wow, okay. Shit. Dogecoin coming back over 12 cents. Look at that. Turning into a little dippity doodah by 10. Oh, shitballs, man. Shitballs. Pretty good, dude. Nice trade, Mr. Rock. Anthony. Oh, man, you're funny, dude. That's very true. I do that often. Let's wrap it up. We'll be here till tomorrow. Let's go. I have actually thought about, I don't know if y'all are gamers or not, but I actually have thought about doing, like when it gets slow like this and I'm still hanging out because I do like to game, and just throwing up like my gaming, like while I'm gaming and looking at charts on the side with like alerts, and sometimes, might see some stuff. I don't know if people will be interested in that or not, but I might just try it and see what happens. You just kind of hang out and bullshit like the latter ends of these streams. Just have, like a little box up above with some charts on there, maybe a watch list and some alert action and some video games. And I play all kinds of different games. I've been playing freaking Magic way too much lately, though. Yeah, talk about like the nerdiest video game, right? I know. I've also been playing the Deus Ex series too recently, and Outer Worlds. Both Very fun games. All right, an hour later, we're wrapping it up. Oh man, love it, Mr. Travis, love it. Minecraft? Nah, man, I never got into Minecraft. I don't like Minecraft. Not a fan. Not a fan. I get the appeal though. I totally do, but just just not for me. Also, a little dot for more ink. That is, I got more link for a third of my dot. Oh, okay, okay, nice. Hell yeah, brother. That's what I'm talking about. So, am I gonna wrap it up? Actually, I don't know. Probably not. We'll just be here for another hour. I'm about to break my stream record though. I think my longest is about 3.5 hours or something, so I'm pretty much right there. One day I will do a marathon stream and do like all day kind of stream thing. I've thought about doing that someday in the future, and obviously that one will have to have some video game action in it, just to because you just can't look at the charts for that long, right? So someday I might do that. Maybe if Bitcoin hits like 80K or goes over 80 and hits up to 100, we can do one of those. That might be kind of fun. Have a ultimate super moon party. But Ethereum looking great. If it closes above 2,400, man, super sexy. Bitcoin needs a little bit of work to do, but it's still holding on right here. Looks okay. As long as it's above 61K, love it. Get some food, bro. Hey, thanks, Rock. I'm about to definitely do that. ETH looks good. Bitcoin looks good. I like these bounces. We're kind of getting support off of some pretty serious levels here. And just Ethereum's run here, I mean, it looks just super sexy, y'all. Awesome stuff. A couple other good charts that we've gone over today. And really, I mean, I'm just going to kind of leave it off there. We've already kind of beat this horse to death with the majors, and that just looks good. Litecoin's bouncing off. Like, we just fanned through a bunch of these, and a lot of them are in similar posturing. So the party's still on. If Bitcoin loses 61K, that's when I start to get real concerned, and I will de-risk very heavily if we get below $61,000 on Bitty Bitcoin. And you could use probably Ethereum too. Anything back below like 2250-ish. Probably do about the same thing for Ethereum. And with that said, much love. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me. It's always fun and a pleasure. I will see y'all guys tomorrow. I'm going to get my grub on. Probably go play some games here in a little bit before work. And that's it. Much love. Peace.
Game over.